Doesn't Matt sound young enough to make our guy Jake sound like Wilford Brimley? How old are you, Matt?
Young.
31.
31. Okay. Listen, Matt, you've seen 3 Super Bowls in your lifetime. 2 of them wins. You know? So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you should settle. That's wrong of me to say here. But bottom line is, you're going into this draft knowing that your guy knows how to draft, and you go into this summer knowing that your team has a great chance to win the division and catch fire, go on a run, and win it all again. I mean, how many? Thanks for the call, Matt. Tell me how many teams are in that position where they know their general manager knows how to draft with the draft choices that they have, and be aggressive and smart about being aggressive to win now with a team that can win now. Let's name the teams.
Rams.
Rams are one of them right off the top of my head. 49ers are another, right?
49ers.
Okay. Although, Niners haters will be like, well, aren't they the ones who drafted Trey Lance years ago?
Chiefs.
Chiefs are another one. But you think the Chiefs can win it all, though, right?
It seems like they're in that position every year.
New England's one of them, again.
Elliot's did a good job the last couple of years.
Ravens fans feel this way, I think.
Packers?
I think so. Right? Do you Cowboys fans feel that way?
No.
All right. Don't believe in the grocery shopper and don't think you can win it all.
I mean, winning it is so tough.
Okay, got it.
Seattle does now.
Seattle does. So we've named 6 teams, right? The Eagles are one of them. Correct?
Yep.
Chargers? We got to see it to believe it, right?
Yeah, no.
Are we saying that
where the fans go, like, we have a chance to win it because we've seen it and we know it.
No,
and our general manager is going to draft well and supplement everything that we have right now to win it and do it. A literal handful of teams. Maybe you're barely hitting the second hand.
Yeah.
So Eagles fans, that's why I tell them to relax.
Let them be miserable. Who cares?
I know that's how you feel. I know that's how you feel about it.
Lots of us feel like that.
But trust the process and know that you've got a chance. Now,
you can't say that in Philly, Rick.
Can it fall? I know.
You cannot.
I shouldn't say that. All right. Trust in Howie. And also know that the team 2 years ago won it all. 2 years before that almost won it all. And 4 or 5 years before that did win it all.
Are the Bears creeping into that conversation?
Ooh. Well, I think, Rich, don't you think once you know you have the quarterback, it just makes you feel like,
understood?
Yeah,
right. And if the Eagles fans deep down feel like they still don't have the quarterback,
that's so.
I know,
that's crazy.
I think they believe that. Yeah.
That wraps up this edition of the Rich Eisen Show. We'll set up the rest of the week for you best we can when we come back on TV.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. In spring training yesterday, the Marlins and the Mets finished a game tied at 5 apiece. Jacob Jenkins-Cowart hit his first home run. That was the only hit he registered, but he did have 3 RBIs for the Marlins. Connor Norby also went 1 for 3 in that game. The Guardians beat the Reds 8-6. Sean Armstrong pitched for Cleveland. He went an inning and 2/3, allowing 2 runs and 3 strikeouts. Ryan McChrystal played for the Reds. He went 0 for 2. Major League Baseball's Eagle's ever-popular Spring Breakout Series returns later this week with another collection of star-studded matchups featuring many of the game's top minor league prospects, and that also includes several former Pirates. Ryan McChrystal for the Reds, Tyler Brott will make an appearance for the Cardinals, Zach Root will pitch for the Dodgers, and Dixon Williams will be on the roster for the Braves. The Spring Breakout Series begins tomorrow and will feature 16 games over the next 4 days. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up. If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey. And we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. He's gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
From the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a basketball Christmas Eve edition of Pirate Radio Live. as the March Madness is upon us. You are tuned in to Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber, and we are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Like, subscribe, and let us know your first round upsets. What's your Final Four? How you feeling about another Pirate midweek victory? This one not as easy as the ones last week, but East Carolina picks up a win over Elon. We'll hear from Cliff Godwin and Ryan Towers on our New Blue Pirate Report. J-Bone was there. J-Bone saw some ECU football practice earlier today. No interview opportunities, but we'll see if he saw anything with his eyeballs that he can tell us here on today's program. We'll talk football, we'll talk basketball, we'll talk a little baseball as well. I had an epiphany regarding the World Baseball Classic that I'll share when our guests arrive coming up later on this hour. And that's right, I said guests arrive, plural. We had planned on having Ken Watlington in studio and Zach Kaplan on the phone, but I received a very long text message earlier today at 11:04. It was all of those words to say, I'm not going to Greenville, South Carolina. I can come in.
That's nuts.
Zach Kaplan will be here in studio coming up, hour number 1. Hour 2, Donell Coley and our guy Rahjai Harris will join us. Hour 3, long bracket chat with Jeff Nadu. Some last-minute bracket fill-out / bets that you can put in. And also Coach Hud, Greg Hudson, will join us on the program as well. So we're fired up here on a Wednesday. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got Nick Bass in the house. Hurricanes got rocked last night. They'll play again tonight. We'll see if Nick thinks the Canes can bounce back against the Penguins, I believe. Hornets winners last night, by the way. Intern Zach is here. And head of the table, Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Little Finger, a.k.a. Big Time, a.k.a. Dug In. Did I forget one? What's up, J-Bone?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm fired up, ready for this tournament.
Yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy last couple days.
Your day started early with football. Last night you had baseball. Your day started early with football. You've had some intern interviews today.
Yeah.
You have produced 2 video interviews today. You've been at it, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm gonna give
you tomorrow off.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You earned it.
You know what? I'm gonna give you tomorrow off. You didn't really earn it, but I'm going to give you it off anyway.
I'm going to give Shirley Friday off then.
Yeah, might as well.
Interns, we're going to need y'all the rest of the week, though. There you go.
No, I didn't leave Greenville till 8:30, and I arrived back in Greenville.
You pulled a Tim Pernetti and said, I'm not leaving?
No, I left.
Oh, you did leave.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, we'll get to obviously the more important stuff going on in ECU athletics in a moment. But what a statement from Tim Pernetti last night. I am no longer pursuing the NFLPA executive director job. Maybe like 20 minutes after it was given to J.C. Trader.
I'm no longer pursuing the hottest girl in high school when I was a junior.
Yeah.
Because I found out that, she in fact does not want to date me.
Yeah, she just got a boyfriend an hour ago.
I'm out.
I withdraw.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, cool.
Tim Pernetti put up the Leonardo DiCaprio speech from Wolf of Wall Street.
Wait, did he really?
Yes. He tweeted it out.
Hey, man, the conference is only getting better, as we see in the baseball.
We're on the rise,
conference,
man.
Football American Conference. Don't mention basketball, but these things are looking up, man. But yeah, got out to football this morning. It was nice change of pace. Baseball, it's getting to that time of the year where it's like, all right, let's get into conference play.
Yeah,
these non-conference opponents, it's starting to get boring. I'm starting to not care.
We still got a meaty midweek left.
Oh, yeah.
With Duke, with State, with
UNCW.
Carolina, Campbell. Yeah, we still got some teams left.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the midweeks, but I'm ready to no longer
You're
play
done with the Pins.
The Pins
Okay.
and the Troys and the Western Carolinas.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm ready to get into the meat of it, see who we got to compete with to win a trophy.
And this week it'll be UAB. Next week, huge test. Not just midweek with Duke, but of course with UTSA. I guess we can start with baseball. And it was going pretty well. It almost felt like we watched the first hour here. 2-0 felt like 6-0. Like it just felt like East Carolina was in control, and then all of a sudden late they weren't in control. Jared,
and it all started with a hit out into right field, and Davin Whitaker dives for the ball, and he misses it, and it leads to a triple. And then Frank Saccone was taken out. So what's his name? Zach Hoagland. Hoagland comes in.
Hogue.
HOA, so Hoagland. He comes in, not looking the best. You put in Gavin Marley. I mean, 2 pitches in, Cliff's already going up to the mound. Not good, and shouldn't have to use Sean Jenkins in those kind of games, but you did, and he's the closer, so, hey, he did his job.
Terry says, yeah, the meat, Rice, Memphis, Wichita State. That gets me going. Thoughts?
You don't have to watch this.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. That
you're done with Terry? Because I've been done with Terry before. Are you done with
Terry? That's who's in our conference.
Hey, Terry, get out. Jarrett's done with you.
These are who we're competing against. I don't care. Like, yeah, Rice sucks. Who cares? That doesn't get my juices flowing. But I'm not going to come on here and say, like, I don't want to go to baseball anymore. I'm going to be like, hey, man, these are the teams we're competing against for a trophy.
Yeah. Let's run the conference. Let's stack wins, man.
That's like getting in a regional. Be like, yeah, these teams really fire me up.
Let's stack wins. That's all I'm saying.
Kick rocks, Terry.
Yeah, Terry, get the hell out of here.
God.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Yeah, put it in reverse.
Jerry says, hello. We are the PRL chat gang. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Pike liked the stream. He said, good win last night. By the way, Pike sent the Zach potato photo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pike.
Had some good chicken and rice in the press box last night.
Chicken and rice?
Yeah.
Was it like creamy or dry?
Well, the rice was separate, and then they had some.
Was it just like white rice?
Yeah, and then they had some chicken. Some chicken. They had
some chicken.
Some chicken.
Y'all want to put some ranch on it.
Terry said, that's why we like Sean. He always made me feel welcomed. No?
I'm not going to sit here and say, like, this is the meat of our schedule.
I used the word meat, and I said there is meat left in the midweek. And then I named the teams, and Jarrett chimed in because there are good teams left in the midweek. Your weekends are important because it's conference play. This isn't hard to figure out, Terry.
Yeah.
This is simple stuff.
And that's the salesman in Chandler. He's going to make everybody feel welcome.
Of course. He's got that fake smile, that plastic smile, that firm handshake. Don't fall into Chandler's trap. I love Chandler.
Yeah.
Chandler, most salesmen, you kind of think there's something behind the mask. Chandler's a genuine fellow. You're looking at me like you disagree.
It just kind of sounds like you're saying there's nothing behind the eyes.
Hey, look, it's pretty dead inside.
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
There's not a lot of subtext with Chandler. It's all out there, man. Everything, yeah.
I know you were commenting, but you're just like, a lot of salesmen, there's something behind the mask. There's nothing behind.
Trust me. There's nothing going on in that head of his.
Here is that.
No, but excited to get into conference play this weekend.
And shout out to Chan, man. Back-to-back wins, dog of the day.
Yeah.
Had the Longhorns last night. Shirley, can we hear Texas knock off NC State? Texas was in control. The Pack came back, but the Longhorns had the big shot.
Inbounds to Pope, and we go. Shot clock off. 14, 13 over half. Weaver to center with Cody. 66 up to face BYU Thursday. 7 left now, 6. Mark the lefty. He's been awesome. Jab step with 2. Ball away. Yeah! He got it! Inside the right wing, they stop the clock with 1.0.
So I started up my NCAA tournament betting thread good news is, tell me if this is a cheap ploy or if this is a veteran move. How do you feel about this, Jared? Since I started 0-3, lost the state over, lost state, lost UMBC, that's on my record, and it will be on my record forever. But that's on my first 4 record. So once we get to Thursday, I'm going to reset. But I will put my first 4 record up there.
Yeah.
Throughout the thread.
You'll have your, field of 64 record.
Exactly.
And then your first 4 record right under that.
Yep. So that's a fair move.
That's a fair move.
Okay.
Because, look, this isn't really the tournament.
And
you don't count the appetizer as, like, this is what I had for dinner.
Good grief, dude. It was the same damn game. Howard led throughout. UMBC came back. And really miracle shots. For Texas, it was a game winner. For Howard, it was to put them up 4 late, a fadeaway into the shot clock. I don't know if that's the highlight Shirley has, but we do have a highlight from that first game last night.
10 to shoot, 23 in the game. Bites it up 2. They were up 14 with under 15 left. Gillis dribbles right. 5 to shoot. Inside Harris with 2. With 1, he's got to shoot it. He does.
That was it.
With 12 seconds.
Same damn thing. Same thing happened in both games. Miracle shots.
Yeah.
And on the same end of the court. And a frustrating night for me, pulling for UMBC and having NC State. But how about that? The first night of Mini Madness, we get 2 games go down to the wire like that. Hopefully a sign of things to come.
Yeah, it was nice to listen. I had to come back here last night after baseball and, finish up some work. So I got to listen to the end of UMBC and Howard.
And we will have more games coming up tonight. Shirley, are we joining? What time are we joining tonight?
Yeah.
I think it is 6:15, but let me double check real quick because I have it written down on my calendar, but it's buried under some paperwork. 6:30, and we will carry them.
Thank you, Shirley. That's why I asked Shirley. How are we going to join at 7 when the game starts at 6:40, my guy?
Well, I mean, with all the pregame stuff.
My God! Who we got? Shirley. We got Lehigh and Prairie View A&M, followed by Miami of Ohio, SMU. Zach, our patron saint for the little guy in sports.
The little guy!
Even though he's a Duke fan.
Okay. All right.
Miami of Ohio, they were the story all year. What's going to happen is if they lose tonight, people are going to say they don't deserve to get in.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything. No. They deserve to get in regardless of what happens tonight. If they win tonight, you shouldn't say, see, they should have been. No, they're in. Now on to a new chapter.
The end.
But what happens tonight?
Well, so their problem is they're wildly inconsistent. They can score. They can win. They've obviously proven that. They are just terribly inconsistent. Good thing SMU is not that great. So
they like to score, though.
They do, just not consistently. So they need to make sure they're on it all night tonight because they'll go on really bad streaks of just not scoring, and that's when they lose their games. Because they'll be up 20 at halftime, and they'll still end in overtime. They do it every game almost, it feels like. So they just need to be a 40-minute team tonight.
I don't even know who you're talking about anymore.
Miami.
Okay. Who's going to win?
SMU.
Yeah, I agree. But hoping it's a good game. And, hey, how about hoping it's a good crowd? Should be a good crowd in Dayton,
packed,
right?
Yeah, not that far away.
That's a good chime in.
What's the distance there? Probably
90 minutes.
How many miles you got? Do you know the line, J-Bone?
6.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
I thought it might even be a little higher, but 7.5. A high total, 161.5. And spoiler alert, Nadu is on the over, I believe, in the game tonight. Make sure you tune in hour 3 to make sure I got that right. Jamie says my first 4 records and my field of 64 records is a cheap ploy. Maybe, but that's what I'm doing. Unless I somehow go 3-0 tonight, and even it up and make it look a little better. But I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Zach, you got any lean on Lehigh Prairie View? Lehigh, 2.5-point favorite.
I said from the start, whenever they didn't even announce the brackets yet, whenever they were rumoring Lehigh and Prairie View as the play-in game, Lehigh is probably going to smash them. Lehigh had to fight through an okay Patriot League. Prairie View got...
I'll smash anybody's Prairie View.
Wow.
Smash anybody's
Prairie View.
But yeah, they had to fight through a decent conference. Prairie View had to fight through one of the most ridiculous conferences in basketball. And they are easily the worst team in the country in the tournament.
All right, I like it. Zach did not do his homework yesterday. Maybe he did last night. I need a round one winner. Nick, did you do your homework and ask your dad, Mr. Bass's?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What is this called, Jarrett? What are we calling this? The, like the Stone Cold Lead Pipe Lock.
Bass's best bet.
Bass's best bet. What is Bass's best bet?
He really likes Santa Clara and the points against Kentucky.
Square. It's chalk.
Would you have said that about anything that Nick said?
No, but
we're talking about his father here now, not Nick.
I produced that, and that is what it was.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I am regurgitating information because I have no idea about it. I watched ECU basketball and Cal Baptist this year. That is it.
That's where your expertise ends.
Yeah.
Santa Clara is the pick. Bass's best bet. All right, we'll see. I got to tail it. See how it goes. So what you got? What you got for me, Zach?
I'm riding North Dakota State. Their spread is 16 to Michigan State.
Okay.
And I think they cover that easy.
Sparty has been upset early in this tournament before.
In my Pirate Radio bracket, I have them being upset in the first round by North Dakota State, so the points is just easy there.
All right, there we go. There's a couple of picks. And Jarrett is going with Cal Baptist money line.
Yeah, money line. I don't play points.
By the way, if you hit that, you'll be up by a lot units-wise in our Dog of the Day.
Yeah.
Like you'll be plus money for the year, basically. All right, let's take a break. We got a big rest of the hour. Ken Watlington and Zach Kaplan joining us.
Spring football.
We'll talk more brackets. We'll talk spring football, Pirate baseball, World Baseball Classic, and whatever else is on your mind. It is Troll, the Pirate Radio team today. Jamie and Terry all over us. PJ says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey!
We'd love for you to be a part of our show. Join us in the chat gang on this Wednesday. We got a fun Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live rolling on after this.
Ready to play, Greenville? The Repair Shop Game Room at Fish Street Hardware is bringing the fun for all ages. Pool tables, skee ball, big screens, and ice-cold drafts all in one spot. Keep the week going with Singo Tuesdays at 7, Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic on Thursdays 7 to 9, and live music every Friday and Saturday 8 to 11. Plus, Yappy Hours Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off appetizers, and Sundays, kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. Fish Street Hardware, eat, drink, play.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This March, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it now for $365 a month for 36 months. And don't forget about this Subaru A Lot to Love event, all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires March 31st, 2026.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Attention, Eastern Carolina. 360 Golf Carts just received a massive delivery of 40 new golf carts, and they're going fast. Right now, owner Brian Harris is celebrating with a special sale event, giving you the chance to upgrade and save big on your next ride. But hurry, with 40 carts and the best prices, they won't last long. 360 Golf Carts on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. Proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit wbcchamber.com.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Josh Hawkins, former NFL player, and you listen to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Packed house. We got Shirley Rhodes, we got Zach, we got Nick Bass. We've got J-Bone, and we have our regular Wednesday guest from WNCT Channel 9. He is Ken Watlington. Hello, K-Dub.
What's up, y'all? I guess I got to share my time today.
Well, if you call it sharing, as Brian
Exactly.
Bailey said, Ken may not talk this entire hour because Zach Kaplan is joining us. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Cliff. How are you?
In the flesh.
Hey, Zach.
I was so excited when I received that paragraph from you today saying you will not be going to South Carolina and you will be in studio with us. I know you'd like to be there.
Oh, yeah.
But you like hanging out with your pals, too.
Yep, that's how I'm looking at it, as I get some more time with my friends, and you can't always get what you want.
But you get... Okay. Let's get to it. We got to talk about what everybody's talking about. Happened last night in the sports world, and... can't turn on the TV without seeing it. UNC Wilmington 68, Yale 67. The Seahawks survive and advance.
For the 6th time this season, the Hawks come back from double digits down in the second half to win.
I thought we were a tougher team.
They were? Hey, they were. And I was ready to write them off, and down 14.
And you threw the jacket on today.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Who's next? I had to wrap it.
They'll get the winner of tonight's Bradley-Dayton game.
And it will be in Wilmington, I believe I saw.
It will be. Tickets went on sale this afternoon. I got me too, so I will be there Saturday night.
Ken, how will you be taking anybody, or are you just kind of getting fat and want the extra space?
I do like the extra space. I do. There's a friend that I think will probably go. Just to be safe, I bought 2, and if it's just me, it's just me. And if maybe I'll have to sell it. I don't know. It might be a resale market. People are fired up. Postseason basketball.
Well, that's my question. And how do you feel about a team that 2 weeks ago just wrapped up a regular season championship, and you're going to the conference tournament? You're fired up. They can win this thing. And then you get the disappointment.
Then they drop a deuce.
They drop a deuce
terrible.
to the Camels, and get in the NIT. Yeah. So, and they get a win. Like everybody's kind of back on board now. Like, hey, we're in this thing. Let's go win it, type of thing. Or
I think so. I think after last year, and they made the NCAA tournament, they had a good showing, and then they go through this year. 26 wins in the regular season. Everyone's sky high. And losing in the conference tournament was a gut punch, but they knew they already had the automatic bid to the NIT. And the NIT is not what it used to be, but it's better than nothing.
You say not what it used to be. Like, that was before we started watching basketball, when it was a big deal.
Well, of course, way back in the 40s and 50s, it was a really big deal. But even when we were growing up, it was truly these are the best of the rest.
You wanted to get to MSG or something.
Now maybe it's not quite the best of the rest. There's only 4 power conference teams in the thing right now, I think, of the 32.
Zach, I know you're dying to get in. You keep making noises.
There's a popular saying about Penn State basketball: you can't spell Nittany without NIT.
So there we go.
Can't spell UNC Wilmington without NIT.
It's technically,
I'll allow it.
Not quite in the same order.
I get crickets, but his.
I didn't really think about that.
Zach's upset, man. We're going to take it easy on him today.
I feel like everybody's upset.
I'm
on edge, man.
Terry pissed off Jared and
other people.
What Terry do?
Did I do something?
No. Emails.
What, chat gang? Terry was getting on you?
Yeah, Terry got on about baseball.
Because I was excited to get into conference play, because that means something. Not, it's not Penn. Not crapping on Penn. Penn took us to the limit.
Take the pin.
Yep.
But for Christ's sake, look, I'm ready to get into conference play. Ready to play teams that matter.
I understand.
America's good this year.
Is it?
Yeah,
hey,
I think so.
Which is why I'm counting my lucky stars that Tim Pernetti is not going to be the NFLPA executive director.
Hey, yeah, he's staying over in college athletics.
by his decision, his choice.
Yeah, he withdrew 20 minutes after Mike Florio announced that J.C. Trader was going to be the guy.
I'm not leaving. All right.
They did not make him an offer he couldn't refuse.
J-Bone, you were out at spring football this morning.
Yeah, cold, man.
Crisp coldness.
Crisp. Crisp is like 45. It's like, I might need a jacket.
Crisp is an understatement.
Yeah, crisp is an understatement.
It was just flat out cold.
I think, I walked out, it looked like I had frostbite on my hands. It was so cold. But it was fun. I was glad to get out there, see some football. Football's the greatest thing in the world. And I think we got ourselves a guy under center.
All right, let's do overreaction first spring practice, like overreaction Monday. This is like Jarrett out there seeing football for the first time in 2020, ECU football.
All freezing.
For the first time. And just like first glance, first thoughts, what immediately comes to mind for you today?
Emory Williams is a star. And I saw him throw a couple passes and do a few handoffs.
How are the handoffs?
Crisp,
crisp like the morning air.
Yeah, this guy just has the quarterback build. He's 6'5", I think 265. That may be a little up on the weight. I might have that wrong.
Wait, what?
He's 6'5".
265?
I think that might be wrong.
Okay.
Maybe 235. Maybe 225.
He's a left tackle?
Maybe 215.
I was like,
this guy's big, man.
He sounds like he should be blocking for people.
Like, normally you go out there and you can clearly see, like, hey, those are the linemen. But it was like he was blending in with the linemen.
He looks the part.
Okay. He's got the build.
All right. Anything else?
The running backs look good, I guess. So maybe that was more of the offensive line look good against our D-line. Because, they just hit the holes and ran an open field.
Yeah, where were you able to see, like, generally?
Stretching.
Yeah, right. Like, what?
No, we got to see some, like, the drills were toward the end, and then they had, like, at the beginning it was drills as well, and I just watched the quarterbacks throw. And then they did, like, a little bit of first, second, third team not scrimmaging, but just running plays, running down the field.
And now we'll get to the Blake Harrell audio.
Oh no,
Why make him available on the first day of spring practice? That would make a lot of sense, Clip.
Shout out to Brian Bailey, voice of the voiceless. He apparently tried to talk to some folks over there and say, hey, can we get something this week? And they said, no, we're going to wait till Monday. Maybe Blake Harrell doesn't know what he has right now. Wants to see these guys first and before he speaks to us. But yeah, we'll get some Blake Harrell.
Did you see him? Was he actually there?
Yeah.
That would be something, Ken.
That would be a story.
Maybe that's why we didn't hear from him.
Yeah.
I saw him and Roy Tesh the most. And
Did you hear Roy Tesh?
Yes. So I made sure once they got into the position drills, I went right over to the D-line. And because I like watching Roy Tesh coach. I like the physicality of the O-line, D-line clashing together.
Felt that. That was violent. He's great to watch. He unfortunately says a lot of words that we can't air on TV, so I always have to be careful when I get
always have to be careful
when I get over there. Yeah, I can't air some of the audio parts.
It wasn't. I mean, obviously it's the first day of spring practice. You're not going to get a bunch of MFs, but it was pretty clean for the most part of what I saw. The 2 minutes that I saw.
You should take some of that unaired footage and do it as news, and you'll be shocked at what we heard at practice today. Story at 11.
That would be funny. You know what's interesting, and I didn't realize this until Malcolm's email. They only have, and some of these are special teams guys, so I don't know if you count them. They only have 7 returning starters on the entire team. I couldn't believe that when I read
a lot of seniors on that defense.
Brock Spalding's the only offensive returning starter.
Yeah, a lot of departures.
Really? That surprised me.
Patriot.
And defense, 2 linebackers, Josiah Robinson, D-line. I mean, it's like you have 4 of 22 basically from the offense and defense. So that's pretty wild.
That doesn't really shock me. We lost a lot of guys in the portal and a lot of seniors. I mean, you were there senior day. They covered the whole field. Basically.
I thought it would never end. I thought that senior day was going to go on forever.
All right, let's do a little more ECU talk, and then we'll break down the bracket next segment with you guys. Were you at baseball, Zach?
I was not yesterday. I was on Sunday. Nice walk-off win for the Pirates.
Maggle.
How about it, huh? Yeah, pinch hit, just off the bench. I mean, 2 pinch hit homers in 2 weeks.
And it's amazing what one inning or one swing can do for just how you feel overall about a team, because you drop a series to pin.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's panic time. And people weren't even happy with the series win because of what happened on Saturday. But you lose that one, man. You are in rough shape. Now you look at it, the Pirates have won 5 dating back to Coastal. What would it be? 5 out of 6? 6 out of 7? Yeah. So you got your winning ways going here, going into conference play this weekend.
Yeah, it was just funny last night. The Elon SID, I probably shouldn't say it, but he was like, "Do we haven't scored a run in 34 innings?" And then one finally got across the plate. He's like, "I might do a little dance." He was excited. But
that was thanks to UNCW over the weekend, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they opened up. They opened up conference play down in Wilmington. Elon was up 7-2 in the 7th on Friday night, and Wilmington came back and won in 16.
Wait, the baseball team's doing the basketball stuff, getting down big and coming back.
Down 7-2, came back and won in 16.
That's contagious.
And Elon didn't score the final 26 innings of the series.
Wow.
I don't think the Seahawks have lost since the ECU game.
Oh, they got whooped last night. So.
Okay.
Who'd they play?
State.
Got
run ruled at home. That's never fun.
Top 10 team.
Sure, let's go with that.
But
that was State's first road game of the season.
But
it's June.
That's
Chacon, Frank Chacon. He looked pretty good.
Yeah. They had it on a Dirty Dance. I was watching for a bit.
The other guys out of the bullpen, not named Sean Jenkins, would have liked to seen them be better. Would have liked to not really seen Sean Jenkins. But hey,
didn't throw a ton of pitches or anything.
No. But
you just wish you didn't have to rely.
I mean,
on
after
that.
the Charleston game, my big question going into the Wilmington one was like, hey, these midweeks, I want to see the back end of the bullpen kind of step up after the starter goes out, so we don't have to use a Joe Webb, a Sean Jenkins. Now the UNCW game's different; they're a very good team. You will see a guy like Joseph Webb, and Sean Jenkins. But last night and against Charleston, that's where you really got to get your work done.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Softball. Did softball win, Shirley?
Yes, they run ruled them in 5 innings. 10-1 was your final.
20-10.
They keep winning.
We were sitting up in the press box, and Zach was like, softball beat them 10-1. I was like, when that game in? He's like, 50 minutes ago. It's like, wish I was covering that one.
God. Brian Meador said I should have gotten the softball PA game instead of baseball. Pays the same, and the games are a lot shorter.
He's the PA at baseball?
All right.
Said he should have gotten
it. He was speaking to me.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
We're good now.
I don't get it.
We'll explain it during the break. When we return, we will break down the brackets. Who does Big Ten Cappy like? Does he like the Big Ten?
UCLA.
Not a Big Ten.
How about ACC Ken?
Oh, SMU all the way, baby.
I do not have Crybaby Cronin making a run.
No spoilies. Back with you after this.
Are You Okay and Are You Okay at ECU is a community-wide mental health event coming to Pitt County on March 25th. This is Dr. Andrew Herdman from East Carolina University, and Are You Okay encourages people to simply check in on one another, listen, and connect them to mental health resources in our community if necessary. It's okay not to be okay. It's not okay to stay there alone. Join the movement. Go to Instagram, RUOK_Pitt County.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We have flexible financing options, work great with all credit types to fit the right plan and payment terms you need. We have a friendly, no-pressure sales staff focused on finding the best fit for you.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Take your family, friends, and kids down to Play It Again Sports this spring sports season. We have all the hottest new equipment for the upcoming softball and baseball season, along with a huge selection of quality used sporting and fitness equipment. Whether you're a golfer, a bike rider, a soccer player, or a fitness enthusiast, we will have exactly what you need. Don't forget to do your spring cleaning and load up all the equipment that you no longer need or doesn't fit. Bring it down to the store and get paid on the spot. Play It Again Sports across from the Nissan dealership on Greenville Boulevard.
This is Dr. Anthony Skalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com, and go Pirates!
What's up, y'all? This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church. Easter is the time of hope, joy, and new life, and you're invited to celebrate with us at Eastern Pines Church in Greenville, North Carolina. Join us on April 3rd with an inspiring night of music at our Good Friday concert at 7 p.m. Then bring the whole family Saturday, April 4th at 10 a.m. for our community Easter egg hunt, and celebrate the victory of Jesus with uplifting worship Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m. Come worship with us on April 5th at Eastern Pines Church on Portertown Road or online at easternpineschurch.com.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
This is Brian Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Don't leave safety to chance. With national companies or do-it-yourself systems, SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
I love talking brackets with the boys, and that is what we'll do here. The remainder of hour number 1, we got Ken Wadlington. We did not do an NIT bracket this year, Ken.
Oh, dang.
I would have had
I could go ahead and tell you I got UNCW over Auburn in the championship game.
All right. I would have had Irvine. They lost last night to UNLV.
Dang anteaters.
And to Josh Pastner.
Come on, Irvine.
God bless America. All right. You know what? I've been going region by region. I have not really studied the windows yet. We talked about the windows earlier, J-Bone.
From the windows
to the walls. So let's do that.
Your first game to tip off the tournament on Thursday on WNCT, Ohio State TCU.
Love it. I always love that 8-9 to kick it off.
It's a good first window.
The other Greenville.
I am going some of these, Ken. I just go conference, and that is a conference pick for me. So I'm going Big 12.
I saw Ohio State in person. Bruce Thornton is a beast. I'm going Bucks.
All right.
The next game, Troy, Nebraska on True TV. Before we get into that, did anybody see the True TV slate yesterday? From 3:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Impractical Jokers?
It was an Impractical Jokers marathon. Incredible. At 4 o'clock, Hoosiers. And then 6 o'clock coverage of the first four, UMBC Howard.
It's a perfect television channel.
I mean, True TV just gets it.
Impractical Jokers, people probably look at it and like poo-poo it or something. It is a funny show.
It is funny.
It's a funny show.
I mean, has there ever been a network where one show keeps the lights on?
That is a great example, and it's probably fake now. Everybody's got to recognize these guys by this point, but it's still, the old ones are funny.
But then I see people I've known for 20 years in person, and I barely recognize them, so maybe not.
Zach, you are correct. Looking at it, this is a great early slate. It might be too good. I think we could get 4 good games here. It could be some blowouts. But you got Troy, Nebraska on True TV, South Florida, USF, Louisville, and High Point, Wisconsin is your early window.
And the news out of Louisville, Michael Brown will not play.
Wow. South Florida, a popular upset pick, Ken.
Yeah.
So that is the...
Count me in.
Doubles.
I think High Point can give Wisconsin a game?
Absolutely.
All right.
Will they win? Don't know.
The mid-afternoon window, Siena Duke should be a rout.
Yeah.
McNeese Vandy.
I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a rout.
Okay. McNeese Vandy, North Dakota State, Michigan State, which is Zach's upset pick.
Oh.
And Hawaii taking on Arkansas. Let's see. This game, 4:25 West Coast time, Hawaii, Arkansas. I'm trying to figure out who has the disadvantage time-wise in that game.
You're meeting in the middle, basically.
Yeah, kind of.
Where's this game at? The Moda Center? Where's that?
Portland, Oregon. Pacific time.
Gross.
Not a terrible win. Like some potential upsets there. Hopefully that's not a blowout window, though. Let's go to the evening slate.
Poof.
VCU, North Carolina. Ken, there is not a more popular pick. I don't know if it's anti-Carolina bias or
is it reality?
Or reality. VCU, the most popular upset pick at Pirate Radio this week.
I think you could look at a potential of VCU winning by 20 to 25 in that game.
Okay.
I think they win, not by that much. But
you like VCU?
I like VCU by like 8.
Howard, Michigan, that is a 30-point spread. Texas, BYU. I have the Texas NC State winner, which is Texas beating BYU. And I'm going to stick with that.
Line.
And then Texas A&M St. Mary's.
Gales.
BYU only 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah, with AJ DeBonsa. All right, late night. Who will we be watching? Penn. Take the pen.
TJ Power.
Yes, that is a name he was previously at.
Duke.
Oh, really?
Then Virginia.
Okay. And did not do anything, right? And then goes to Penn.
Not a whole lot.
And
usually you try to get out of an Ivy League school to go somewhere else. This guy's like, give me the Ivy League.
He's rushing in. And they take on a very good Illinois team. 25.5 point spread there. St. Louis and Georgia. That will be entertaining. The total of that one, 169.5. They are expecting a lot of points.
Yeah, give me Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
All right. Oh, Kennesaw State, Gonzaga at 10 o'clock, and then Houston is going to put the beat down on Idaho late night. That is not a great window of games.
You can go to bed early on Thursday.
Stinks.
Yeah.
That's not a good...
To get ready for a great opener on Friday.
That's true. What do we got, J-Bone?
Santa Clara, Kentucky.
I do like that.
At 12:15. Then Akron, Texas Tech. Akron's my Cinderella pick of the brackets. I have them going pretty far.
You know how many games I have them winning? Zip.
Zir?
It's pretty good.
Zir?
Pretty good.
Long Island, Arizona.
How many does Herb Sendek win in the tournament in the mighty Santa Clara Broncos?
The same amount he did when he coached NC State.
Zir?
Nah, I won a few.
Did he? I don't know.
In the tournament?
It's been a long time.
He went to
it's been a
I had
bunch
a
of coaches.
trivia question. Yeah, he was the coach. Julius Hodge beat UConn on an A&1 one year.
Julius
and
Hodge.
should have played Carolina in the Elite Eight, but they blew a lead in the Sweet 16. That was the year Carolina won the championship against Illinois. They could have matched up with State in the Elite Eight.
Could you imagine?
And they could have in 2012 as well. It was State, Kansas, and Carolina, Ohio in the Sweet 16 in St. Louis. Carolina beat Ohio in overtime, and State lost to Kansas.
The Bobcats.
And then Kansas won to Carolina.
Our best bet is Santa Clara plus the points against Kentucky. Wright State, Virginia, also in that first window. Not a very attractive window there.
Right state, wrong school, as they say in the Dayton area.
There we go. We go to the mid-afternoon window Friday, Tennessee State, Iowa State. Could be a route. Illinois, Alabama, Hofstra, Utah State, Villanova, and then TBD, Tennessee. I don't love that either.
Hofstra, baby.
It looks
CAA.
like right now, Thursday from noon to 7 is going to be the best window of basketball. But let's see what else we got. Iowa.
So when I'm at work, having to work.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let that be a lesson to the kids, by the way. Don't have a pound of weed on you the week before the tournament.
Yeah.
When do you recommend they have a pound of weed on them?
Ideally
The week after the tournament.
Less
eyes.
Fair enough.
Once you already have won the title.
Red eyes.
Full hearts.
Can't lose. Can't play. Iowa, Clemson, Northern Iowa, St. John's, UCF, UCLA, Queens, Purdue. That's a decent window.
Not bad.
Especially if Purdue could get upset again in the first round.
I mean, Painter's lost on every seed line except this might be the only one he hasn't lost on yet.
And then late night Friday, TBD versus Florida. Jarrett's, Cal Baptist.
Lancers
taking on Kansas. The Paladins of Furman taking on UConn and Missouri, Miami. Maybe we can get an upset and a great Missouri-Miami game. That
you
would
have to be specific this year.
Yeah.
Miami FL. Miami OH plays tonight.
Yeah.
What is that now? Oh, Faux Life.
FL.
You know, there's a lot of questions going into this game about Darian Peterson. The Lancers have the answers.
Oh.
They're going to shut him down. He ain't going to be worth a dime.
Why didn't you just stop it on Lancer's answers?
Because I didn't think it made kind of any sense.
You didn't think it was a great send-off,
No.
like George Costanza leave the room type thing?
no.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll tell you what makes no sense. We got a game in San Diego starting at like 10:30 local time, but they're making Furman and UConn play in the East at 10 o'clock. I think that's in Philly, I want to say.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
Favorite upset? Y'all reeled off a couple there, I feel like. Zach, what's yours?
I'm getting more into South Florida for sure, which I feel like everyone is. But, I mean, with no Mikael Brown and a Louisville team that's been up and down all year, got bounced in the tournament last year early, literally in the first game of the tournament of the round of 64. So that's kind of the one I'm liking the most right now.
Ken?
Easiest pick is VCU over Carolina. I mean, you look at Carolina, the body language, they don't want to be there. But I'm going Hofstra. I think Hofstra beats Alabama.
The Pride. So I watched Hofstra in the final against...
They beat Monmouth, right? In the CAA final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd they play in the semis?
Towson. That's when they banked into three with about a second left to win.
That was the game where I just didn't like I don't know. I didn't like the way they looked. I like that Speedy Claxton's the coach. That's cool.
Yep.
Pride is a cool nickname.
But as
it's
we
like
discussed,
a pride
not as cool as their old nickname.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Is that really true?
It's really true.
Okay.
I mean, technically, their name is a sin when you think about it. Pride.
Pride comes before the fall.
Thank you for bringing that to the table.
Well, look at the time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You think you like Hofstra, though?
I like their backcourt. Cruz Davis, the player of the year.
Cruz Davis was great.
And the freshman of the year, I think, is, what's his name? Preston M. Mead, I think his name is.
Ed Mead.
Ed Mead.
Ed Mead.
Yep.
They have a good
Backcourt's really good.
And Bama's going to be down a guard, so they're going to have to rely on their depth to combat those two.
That guy's going to be seeing a lot of guards where he's going.
Now that's good stuff.
That's better than the Lancers and the Prancers or whatever the other joke was.
Nebraska in the second game of the whole tournament, Nebraska ball is trying to win their first ever NCAA tournament.
But they won last year, right? They won the crown, was it?
Yeah.
In the Michelob Ultra Arena.
In the Michelob Ultra Arena.
Wait, is that thing going on?
Yeah, but it won't go on until like mid-April.
Yeah. Who's in it?
You'll find out soon.
So it's teams that didn't make the tournament, right?
Yeah, East Carolina, Stanford, Pitt, maybe.
Yeah, Pitt's in there. Chawan, I think. it's going to be really cool.
Lenore, yep.
I saw CBI's taking a year off.
Yeah, well, maybe taking the career off.
Eternity. Yeah.
Now, the Crown, the only two teams I remember seeing in it, it's only an 8-team event instead of 16, but Stanford's in it, West Virginia's in it, and I can't remember anybody else.
Yeah.
All right.
Who doesn't love putting the 254th team in Ken Palm into a tournament?
Zach, you're a betting man. You got any futures?
Yeah, I did take Duke. I mean, I feel like I did it a couple weeks ago.
So what'd you get?
Plus 340.
Is that better than it is now?
I think so. I'll have to check. Houston is one I really like because if they get to the Sweet 16, they play it at home.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I think they can beat Florida in a rematch. Todd Golden has said some things about the Houston Cougars. He said some things about everybody, but he said some things about them. So I think they remember it.
I have Arizona.
I can't wait for that game. Arizona, Long Island, the Iced Tea Bowl.
Fins up.
Oh, okay.
Ken.
I thought you said Ice Tea, like the act.
The battle of Iced Tea.
Detective Tutuola. That's better than me calling Miami, Missouri the Frank Haith Bowl. The Iced Tea Bowl sounds a lot better.
I like what you said about
somebody had that on Twitter.
Clemson Iowa matchup. This is a noon Outback Bowl.
Yeah, it feels like an early hangover football game. Zach, I have two future. I got Arizona plus 900 from earlier this year.
Nice.
And I got Houston plus 1,300 from earlier this year. But I just took Houston to the Final Four plus like 240 or something.
I like it.
And I'm going against them after that. Usually I take them all the way. This year I got them losing to Duke and Arizona winning it all. Ken, let's get your Final Four. In the East, you have the Duke Blue Devils. False or correct?
Come on.
Who you got?
UConn.
All right. Danny boy. South, you've got the Florida Gators, Houston Cougars, or other?
Other.
Who you got?
North Carolina.
So they lose the VCU, get back in.
Exactly.
They cash in their money in the bank contract.
Colin Coward had that in his bracket. He had Michigan State lose.
There's no way Carolina makes the Final Four. Let me be serious then and go with Florida.
All right, go get
that.
it.
Was AI Colin Cowherd that had him.
That had Michigan State was in it, or UConn was in it, and then they lost, and then they got back in.
To the West we go. Arizona.
No.
Ooh, Arizona does love getting upset in this tournament. Who do you got?
Arkansas.
Okay. I like Acuff because he looks like a time traveler from 2003 with the hairstyle, the cut-off T-shirt under the jersey. He's got like he looks like a player from yesteryear.
What's the guy who does the TikTok videos? I came from 2003.
Yes, he's that guy.
I went to the NCAA tournament.
They look good in the SEC tournament.
Acuff versus Carmelo.
They can't play defense. Midwest.
Mid.
Michigan is not the pick. I know who the pick is. Who's the pick?
Between Iowa State and Virginia.
Correct. And the pick is?
I want to say Virginia, but I think Iowa State.
Correct. And I have those same thoughts. I loved Virginia going into this tournament. Then I saw the path they had to get to the Final Four, and it is brutal. I have Iowa State as well. All right, Cappy.
Yes.
East.
I got Duke over UConn in the regional finals.
South.
Duke come out of there. Houston over Florida.
West.
Arizona over Gonzaga.
Midwest.
Michigan over Virginia.
Ooh, you have Iowa State going down. All right. Ken, you have UConn versus
Florida.
All right. And you have?
I think the Gators, man.
Wait, you didn't even pick Florida?
I did pick Florida.
Yeah, you picked Florida.
Oh, okay.
Go Gator.
And then you have?
I originally said Carolina, but I was like, let's be honest.
Iowa State taking on?
Arkansas.
Iowa
State.
All right, Iowa State and Florida. Do they repeat?
Yes, let's go yes.
Go Gator. All right, Zach, Dukies versus, who you got, the Cougs?
Yep.
Who you got? A rematch of last year's Final Four.
And Duke gets revenge.
All right. And you have?
Arizona, Michigan on the other side. Michigan.
Ooh, okay.
Gets there.
Does Big Ten Cappy take the Big Ten Wolverines?
It could be the first national championship in 26 years for the league. But instead, it's the first national title for, cover your ears, Ken, Duke. For the first time.
Over a decade.
This is their first championship?
Ever? In a decade.
Really?
Over a decade. Kinston last won it all in 2015 for basketball, and Duke's in the same boat, and they're both going to snap their droughts this year.
I hear everybody talking about that, but that's a good point. All right, Cappy, Ken, what y'all doing this week?
Well, I had plans, and then they got scuttled. So
You're
now
peeved.
Not real thrilled about it. So I'm going to be here. I suppose I will take into baseball this weekend.
Yeah.
See if they can beat the Blazes.
Zach, let's watch basketball somewhere night.
Let's do it.
Maybe Thursday night.
I think that would be great.
Friday night. All right. Ken.
I'm gonna. There's a bunch of basketball to be watched.
When is your game in Wilmington?
UNCW versus Dayton or Bradley, 7:00 ESPN Plus Saturday night.
All right, and you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Put them on linear, cowards. What are we doing?
Yeah, the only window they have for an NIT game on Saturday is 11 in the morning, and I guess we did not get that one.
They
Jared,
do have the women's tournament.
I'll ask you what you're doing this weekend later. You'll be catching a lot of baseball, I assume.
Friday and Sunday, yes.
Yes. And Jay Glazer coming to town.
Yeah,
Excited about that. All right, fellas. Check out WNCT Channel 9 and Ken, the digital greatness y'all have going on as well. Right?
Oh yeah, Bailey's Best dropping tonight. We did a whole segment on how I got ran into by Dallin Hall at the ACC tournament.
Great picture.
Oh my God. Have we put that out yet?
I sent it to Chandler, who I think sent it to Glenn. So
Yeah,
Glenn, if you're listening, do work your magic with that. But I did get ran into at the ACC tournament, the championship. That was pretty wild.
All right, fellers. We will. Mike P said this quad box is giving me around the horn vibes. Give Shirley a mute button. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, really.
Minus 5.
Back with you after this. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College. Register now.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aidan Grifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
We are back with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Terry, who got on Jarrett earlier in the show, said would like to just appreciate the star-studded cast that is on Pirate Radio, referring to Ken and Zach. We replaced those 2 stars with Donell Coley
Oh boy,
his star shines bright enough to continue on.
That is a tough act to follow there, sir.
Donnell, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm living, man. What's going on?
Living large. Maybe you'll be a good guest to bring this up. Did you watch you're a baseball guy. Did you watch the World Baseball Classic at all?
When I got home from ECU baseball, I got a little bit in.
So you were a lot of baseball last night then.
Yeah.
So real quick, and I heard a great take today about the World Baseball Classic. I don't usually watch mostly sports with Brandon Walker, Mark Titus.
That's the only I watched 2 Barstool shows.
I like those guys, but I never really watched the show. But while I was eating lunch today, I was looking for something to watch. And they said, we're going to start with the World Baseball Classic. And I immediately about cut it off because I'm in hoops mode. I want to, but I kept it on. And, Brandon Walker was talking about how he was upset at the joy Venezuela had, and maybe we didn't take it serious enough or something. And also the fact that I've brought this up before. We think a lot of our sports in America, when one of our pro sports teams wins a championship, we call it a world title, a world championship. The baseball, they play for the World Series. And it's, when the Mets and Yankees played, it's more like a regional championship. It's 2 New York teams.
Yeah.
It's not a world. So they had a great idea. The World Baseball Classic should be called the World Series when you think about it, because actually the world is participating.
Yeah.
I thought that was a fantastic point. Donnell, I'll let you speak in a moment. But I told Danny Bill last week, I was like, I wish they had this a different time of year. And he said, well, Clip, it's good. The final and semis will be on Monday, Tuesday, so you can watch. And I was like, oh, that's great. I didn't watch a damn second of it. And I finally just realized that I don't care 2 craps about it. I don't care at all about it. I would rather the Braves win than USA win the World Baseball Classic. I'll say I'd rather the Hurricanes win than USA win. I don't care. They're exhibitions. It's not about me not loving the United States of America. It's just about me not caring about exhibition sporting events.
Yeah.
So I thought it was because it was basketball season. I thought it was because I had other things going on, but I just realized I don't give a damn about the World Baseball Classic.
What if how do you feel about the Olympics then? If you're going with that in that direction.
I don't care, but if I'm watching it, I have a rooting interest, that being America.
So, I don't care about any of it.
Although
I'm not excited about right now.
I'll say this too: if I like an athlete, like I liked watching Usain Bolt just break records, and it was amazing to watch. Right, so one of those things too. But I don't care. My care meter is at a minimum to those things. So I don't know. Now, you made a face when I said the World Baseball Classic should be called the World Series.
Yes.
The Major League Baseball Championship should be called the Major League Baseball Championship.
Woo. I mean, you just laughed just because you just said that and it came out your mouth. That's why that face came up for it. That
the baseball cup.
It sounds It sounds minimized. I get it, but how about this? How about the basketball championship in Yugoslavia, their pro league? They're calling it a world title. How about we send over the Thunder and go kick their ass? Hey, you think that's a world title? No, we're the best in the world.
I'm for that.
The Thunder would.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Like and maybe we do have the best teams in the world, but we're not playing against the world. We're playing against ourselves.
I think with basketball, it is the most world title. Like the NBA Finals is the most world title now with the integration of all the foreign superstars.
I hear that.
But all the teams are from the United States and one in Canada.
Yeah, and I mean it's the best of the best league.
The players themselves come from all over the world.
If they were good enough, they would be in the NBA. But instead, they're not, so they play for the Yugoslavia national team.
And we just say, hey, we're the world champions.
Because we have the best of the world.
It's an opinion, though.
I don't think it is.
I think
that's your opinion.
No,
you just had. You just had an opinion on an opinion. You just double opinioned.
Okay, I'll retract that. I don't think it is. It's not.
Yeah, double down on that.
All right,
there we go. That's a definitive. It's not, and I don't think it. That's an opinion. It's not.
I hear you, Jared. I will say that we have the best players, and people come to this country to play in the best leagues. And I know that. I know that. And I guess my point is the World Baseball Classic has teams from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
The World Series is played in 2 cities in America.
Yeah,
that's my only point.
There's like 2 teams.
It's very, it's splitting hairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even worth talking about, really.
No.
I just wanted to bring up that I just wanted to admit to myself and everyone that I don't care about the World Baseball Classic, and I feel good getting that out there.
And hey, now the series is tied with Venezuela, 1-1.
Hey,
they beat us in baseball. We.
And how about this?
Finish it. Go ahead.
We took their leader.
And here's okay.
You didn't know he was going.
I had a point in my head, so I wasn't listening to him.
I knew exactly where he was going.
Ronald Acuna is the best player on the best team in the world, Venezuela.
Yes,
that's pretty cool.
That is amazing.
Yep,
that's awesome.
So there we go.
Okay, that's all right. It's all about the
See where
Braves. Okay,
it is for me.
All right, got it. Got it.
Would you rather Team USA win a Olympic gold or the Hornets win a championship?
The Hornets win.
It's not even close.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. I don't. You feel different, don't you?
I strongly disagree with that.
I almost root against the American team, so we don't have to talk about it.
Okay, now I don't go that far, but I will say my rooting interest now would be stronger for USA hockey than basketball. Well, it's getting closer in basketball, but something about being the underdog is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a story man. You like a good story.
Of course.
Of course. I love your stories. I'm a story man.
Thanks, man.
No, I mean, I like the underdog. And now that we lost this World Baseball Classic, maybe I'll be a little more into the next one. Probably not. But, hey, we're hungry for a championship.
And now when LaMelo Ball and Conca make the USA Olympic team, I will care. Because those are my guys.
Interesting. I have not thought about that.
Because then I will feel represented.
And by the way, we were looking at that, J-Bone, like the, 2028 Olympic team?
Conca will be on that team.
And Con was projected to
LaMelo
be
maybe
there.
not. It's a guard-heavy league. But
I don't know if I want LaMelo representing the country anyway.
There's worse out there representing the country.
I don't know if I want LaMelo driving the bus to the arena.
Oh, we don't want him doing that.
Well, he ain't driving.
Yeah. I know.
He's driving the offense of the NBA or the basketball Olympics, American Basketball Olympics.
Donnell, would you rather USA win the World Baseball Classic or the Yankees win another World Series?
Ooh, no, I'm going Yankees on that one.
Of course.
Yeah, Yankees on
That's
that
my
one.
point.
Yeah. I got you. I think it's only specific to that, though. I think when we talk about basketball,
because you don't have a team.
Well, yeah, okay, I see that, and I'm not as passionate about anything that I am with the Yankees. Like, Yankees are,
If I-
ODU.
Mike P said Donnell looks uncomfortable between two commies. Donnell's a nationalist.
USA.
And Jared and
I didn't bet on any of the games last night, but if I had $20 on UMBC, I would care more about UMBC winning than America win the baseball classic.
Okay, that
and
was
I'm not a
me.
UMBC fan.
That was me. Okay, you just described my night.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay.
I watch basketball. I care more about the NCAA tournament than the World Baseball Classic.
I'm cheering for Cal Baptist harder than any American anything.
Also, Donnell, should I take it serious if we're not going to take it serious? We didn't have our best pitchers throwing in that game. We didn't have our best,
I mean, so we had throughout the baseball classic, we kind of did. We had skiing.
You did. But this was winner take all.
Yeah, this game.
We should have had our starters in the bullpen getting ready,
Yeah.
Like
I didn't watch the whole thing. So
Where's Trey Savage, man?
Exactly. Where is he? Where are you? And by the way, this is tongue in cheek. Everything I've said, but like Bryce Harper being our hero too, that's disgusting. That was gross.
I thought that was a good moment. Actually.
When I saw that we tied it up 2-2, and I looked at my score app and saw Bryce Harper home run, I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
He gave you the little point to his.
I know. I need to talk to Mully because I got to find out where Mully is on Bryce Harper. Because Mully was this was like Nationals Harper. Harper will never win a championship. He's too self-centered. I feel like he's not the villain he once was. And I speak maybe as a Braves fan because he's been on the Nationals and Phillies. But the cockiness and stuff, I feel like he's matured, and I don't know. I don't hate him as much as I once did. I'll say that.
Yeah, he does give that energy. Like, well, when he was younger, for sure. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
that energy. It's like, okay, this guy, nobody's rooting for him. But like, that was a cool moment last night.
No doubt.
Cool moment.
It was.
Cool moment.
It was. And like the Adam Jones robbing the home run from back in the day, still awesome. Because I liked Adam Jones when he was with the Orioles, but
Loved him.
still a great, World Baseball Classic moment, I guess. All right, there's that. What do we got? Is that Mully? Oh, cool. I was about to actually call him. Mike Mullis joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. I thought about you, Mully, when I saw that Harper home run because I was disgusted, and at the same time, I thought about, he has kind of turned the corner on his career. So where do you stand on Bryce Harper in 2026?
Well, Clipper, first off, great to talk to you. Secondly, you remember that really the preface of that statement was, as long as he's the best guy, that team will never win a championship.
Okay.
And I think he's a really good player, but I think he's a little diminished compared to where he was, at least reputationally, coming into the league and all the stuff that went with it. But I still think he proved last night, if he's the best guy, you can't win a national championship. So they still came up short. I mean, even with him, but I do think he's rounded off the edges a little bit. He's still Bryce Harper, but I think he's Bryce Harper light.
So Mully's take, I guess, still stands. He's been an NLCS MVP. He's a Rookie of the Year, 8-time All-Star, but not a champion yet. I say yet. Could happen, but
no. And I think as he settles more into that role player role, or when he becomes a member of the Dodgers or the Yankees, when he's yet another All-Star and doesn't draw the brightest spotlight, then I think that's when you see him win his World Series title.
So he's 33, Mully. Couldn't you see him at 36 DHing for the Dodgers, just hitting home runs and, chilling on the bench?
100%, probably making, 40, 50 million a year to be a DH somewhere.
Or in Donnell's Pinstripes, one of them teams.
In Donell, yeah. I mean, the markets are thin. What will probably happen is the Mets will take him, and they'll continue to collapse as the Mets always find a way to, regardless of the big name that they signed that ends up just floundering. So that's your other possibility.
Is that Pete Alonso this year? Oh, no, he went to the from the Mets to the O's. Mets got Bichette.
Bichette, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, New York, as it relates to the Mets, seems to be the place to take a great career and make it underachievement.
Mully, I know you watched the World Baseball Classic. Did you hear me say I didn't care about it? I figured you'd be upset about that.
Oh, yeah. No, listen, Clip, we've been doing this dance for how long? How many years now? Like, I probably would have been more upset if you said you liked it, because that's just not your MO.
At least you like my honesty, I hope.
Well, I've got this picture of a closeted Clip Brock sitting at home watching a World Baseball Classic and checking scores to basketball because of his financial interest. But on the air going, I don't even care anything about it now. Jared, on the other hand, I think Jared, on the other hand, would maybe set the U.S. team bus on fire.
If it meant the Hornets or Raiders winning a championship, I'd do anything.
And that's what's so funny is he defers to the Hornets and freaking Raiders.
Well,
yeah. You know what? Quite frankly, I don't want him cheering for any of my teams.
Well, Mully, you're a Pac fan. You don't care about basketball. Baseball, what do you? You kind of like the O's, or do you care?
Yeah, I'm an O's fan,
All right.
Growing up watching, but.
So would you like to finally see an O's World Series or USA win the World Baseball Classic?
So I'm going to give a politician's answer. First and foremost, I 100% agree with your sentiment that if we would take it seriously, Mark DeRosa, first and foremost, to be the manager is an absolute travesty. That is a joke. Secondly, I agree, like, if you're going to throw Paul Skeens and you only get him one game, let's use him in the championship. If you don't get there because you didn't use him earlier, then you probably weren't good enough anyway. But it kills me when he says, we're reaching out to the Padres to make sure they're okay with us using their guy. Do you think that Venezuelan club got on the phone and the parent clubs, and do you think those players cared?
Well, that's why I was talking to Brandon Golden about with Acuna. I know Acuna hits the ball and stares at it and stuff like that, but when he's on the bases, he runs like it's Game 7 of the World Series. I was scared of him tearing something up because he loves to dive around, belly flop. Like, those guys are busting their tail, Mully.
Well, when you heard like Paul Skeens, people going, "Oh, you're going to play the World Baseball Classic," and he goes, "If I flame out, I want to do it with the USA on my chest." That'll get you fired up.
Yeah.
And I think the beauty of the World Baseball Classic, quite honestly, is not USA. The beauty of it is watching the electrician from Croatia beat Korea. I mean, it's the story. Now, I'm also a KBO guy, so but it's the storylines that are buried, and the fact that the Venezuelan community, and I mean worldwide, the Dominican community, the Japanese. I mean, there is such a passion for that event from those fan bases that it's almost an embarrassment of gluttony as to how USA Baseball manages or fails to manage what they put on the field.
We'll see if anything changes after this year. Maybe we do. But again, Mully, it shows the priorities when USA has to go to the big league clubs and it's almost like a summer league team for college. Hey, can we pitch your guy two days this week?
Hey, your point is a great one, Clip. I mean, it pains me to agree with you, but I do.
Yeah.
And it's one of those deals where, again, these other teams, they're the ones you want to watch. There's nothing more fun than watching that Dominican team and the way their dugout interacts and the way they went about it. Now, was I cheering for them when they played USA? No. But had they won, I would have been like, man, if we can get the Dominican and Venezuela in the championship game, that would be incredible. And if you saw the Venezuelan players' reaction to having won it, that was as genuine as it gets. So I love the event for that. I do think the U.S., kind of like we did when we were playing with our food in Olympic basketball before they finally said, hey, let's send the Dream Team over and take care of business. It was kind of a joke. Like, everybody else is playing their pros, but the U.S. feels like their AMs are good enough to get it was kind of a joke. I think the World Baseball Classic has come to that. I think your only other option is to say, hey, no pros and go all college players. You'd have to obviously play it at a different time, but then it loses the luster of having, some of those marquee names that were in it and that had success. So I hear you loud and clear. I thought the other games, the other teams were the ones that were the draw, not so much the debacle. Again, DeRosa, that dude should not. I mean, and they're talking about him being the manager again in 3 years. Until he's out of there, I don't know how anybody can really feel like the U.S. is serious about this effort.
Mully, good stuff, man. Glad you were tuned in. That was good. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you on TV this weekend.
Yeah. UAB had a great conversation with their coaching staff today, and I think it's going to be a fun brand of baseball. They like to little inside peek at them. They're going to run the bases. They're going to lay balls down, kind of similar to Cliff ball. They like to push the envelope a little bit offensively. And Cliff, they got a kid that's got 12 home runs already. So should be interesting. Should be a lot of fun, but we'll be there all weekend.
Don't forget the knuckleball pregame for us.
Man, I'm glad you reminded me. Maybe shoot me a text.
All right, will do. Thank you, Mully.
Okay, babe.
All right.
Okay,
there is. Good grief, Donell. I started with baseball. We end up with Mike Mullis. Hell of a segment, though.
Hey, let's go football next segment.
Okay. Can you stick around one more second?
I can stick around.
We got Rahjai coming up. We'll do that at the end of the hour, but more with Donell Coley, Jabone, when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Tournament Eve Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse. Bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at encinorestaurant.com.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right, GMC 1500s. You got 0% or 20% off. $11,549 off when you have a trade-in, and we have over 50 to choose from. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. That's Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-sides. Choose the compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville, and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries?
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time.
Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this.
Burgers deserve Pepsi.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
This is Xavier Smith, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. And Mustache March is back. The Buck, Dirty Dan's, and OTs has teamed up once again with Pirate Radio for their annual Mustache March campaign to strike out ALS. And now through the end of the month, you can support the cause by grabbing an official Mustache March t-shirt for only $20. Available now at the Buck, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime Tavern. 100% of the proceeds will go directly to ALS research. So grow out the stash, grab a shirt, and help us strike out ALS. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Mike P. said the Venezuela team had to get approval from Cubs with their closer, and they were very specific on the situation he could come into. Mike P. fact checking. We don't like to do that around here, Mike P.
Only lies.
Yeah, keep that stuff to yourself.
True lies.
We talked Arnold.
And Jamie Lee, yeah.
Yep.
James Cameron.
We talked Donell. What's your favorite movie?
Gotta go Rush Hour.
I love how quick you were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
It's a classic.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What's Chris Tucker been doing the last 20 years?
Working on another Rush Hour, probably.
Yeah, getting all religious.
Really?
Yeah, flying with Epstein.
Okay.
Those are two different things.
I know, but that's what he's been doing.
Boy, I'm glad I asked that question. Donell, are you how's your bracket looking? If you don't mind me asking.
Not too great. That's my first time looking at it, actually. So
we are definitely two different people, Donell.
Yeah.
In the way we feel about the World Baseball Classic, and the way we feel about college basketball.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm
color of our skin.
Even the color of our skin. No, I'm super into like March Madness stuff.
No, you're not. If this is the first time you've looked at a bracket, Donell, you are not into March Madness.
Hey, busy guy.
I can tell you what. Tomorrow, I will not lift a finger. I will not get off my couch. I'm not working, and I will have the multi-screens up, the quads. I have the quad going all day long.
All right, I'm going to give you a little test here. I'm going to start easy. Where'd Adam Morrison go to school?
Gonzaga.
Okay. I told you I'd start a little easy.
Okay.
Ron Hunter, coach of Tulane, coached his son to an upset victory in a 14-3 game with Georgia State. What Big 12 team did they beat? I went from really easy to kind of difficult here.
Yeah, jeez.
Big 12, you remember the game. He fell off his chair.
Yeah.
I remember his son.
Remember his son?
His name's also Ron.
No, RJ. Well, it might be Ron,
It's Ron,
but
right?
RJ.
Yeah.
He's on the staff as well.
I want to say Baylor.
This guy loves March Madness.
Yeah.
He passed the test. It's only a 2-question
One
test.
shining moment.
And he caps it off. That's just rubbing salt in my wound. All right, Donell, you're back in.
Let's do it.
You're a tournament guy.
Let's go.
Let's go. And you hadn't filled it all the way out.
Have not.
Okay. East. Are you going to go Duke?
I am going to go Duke.
All right. Tell me about your background again. New York. Did you live in New York?
For half a year. I was a baby.
Okay.
Yep.
And you moved to
North Carolina.
Okay. Raise up.
Duke. Durham.
Does your family have any like up north? They don't care as much about college sports unless they you went any Syracuse love or St. John's.
They
or
do
anything?
about basketball.
Who they like?
They do about college basketball.
Who they like?
St. John's, UConn, all
the Big East.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big East. Yeah.
Johnny's. I think Duke's. If they have a bugaboo here, it could be the Johnnies.
Could be.
Could be the Johnnies.
Could be.
All right. In the South, Gators trying to repeat. Houston trying to get back to the Final Four. Or do you like someone else there?
Well, actually, I didn't know if we were doing we're doing the region thing, who I like in the region.
What do you want to do?
I actually kind of I do like Duke, but if I'm looking at that region, UConn.
Yeah, who's going to win the East? Who you got?
Nah, I got to go Duke.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
To the South.
I got to go Duke.
To the South.
Dirty South.
Trying to see if there's any Big East teams. Nah. Who you like in the South?
I like Illinois.
Starting to hear more and more Illini.
I like Illinois. They can shoot that ball. They can shoot that thing.
They can shoot that thing. All right. To the West we go. Arizona, Purdue. Interesting region. If we get Wisconsin, Arkansas, that could be a great game. You think Wisconsin, you think boring, but they're fun to watch. Arkansas put on a show in the SEC tournament. I really like that matchup. But Purdue just won the Big Ten. They beat Michigan. So who you like here, Donell? I
love Arizona. The whole year I love Arizona. I'm looking at Wisconsin. If they can get past High Point, I'm looking at the team that can give Arizona some problems in that side though, because they've already pulled the upset against Michigan, and they're battle tested.
Watch Wisconsin play and tell me, folks, if you like or dislike Boyd, the point guard, because he's one of those guys. I was against him because I had Illinois, and I hated Boyd, but I could see if I was a Wisconsin fan, he'd be my favorite player because he talks. He got a tech. Him and Illinois' best player got a tech on the first play of the game in the Big Ten tournament. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not betting against Wisconsin, I like Boyd, and he's going to be fun to watch in this tournament. And then Acuff, of course, for Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who'd you take?
Gotta take Arizona.
Okay.
Gotta take Arizona.
And then in the Midwest.
Oh, that's easy. That's Michigan all day. All day.
I got Iowa State.
I believe the best two teams throughout the whole year have been Michigan and Duke. So, and then they played each other, and I was like, well,
yeah, and it was
and you saw how that game was. So
yeah.
There's no way. Like Arizona, I don't feel great about it, but sure, I'll take Arizona. But there are two teams in this tournament that I'm not picking against. It's going to be Duke and Michigan.
So you have them meeting in the championship, and you have who winning?
Well, dang, I guess we got there then. Okay.
Well, you just said you're not picking against them.
They're in the Final Four. You're not picking against them.
I am going to pick them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to go there, but now I am, I guess.
There's nowhere else to go.
I boxed myself into that, didn't I?
We got nowhere to go.
I will.
Who wins the rematch?
I will take Michigan. I'm not sure about this health of the Duke team, so I gotta take the healthier team.
And we'll talk about this with Nadu. I watched a lot of conference tournament basketball, and my stock is way up on like Virginia, Wisconsin,
Johnny's.
Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Johnny's. And I don't want to put too much stock in that. It might be a good thing that Michigan lost. It might be a good thing that Florida lost. You know what I'm saying, Donell? Houston, I mean, they lost to Arizona, but Iowa State, they lost on a last-second shot to Arizona. Like, I don't think Michigan and Florida losing is the worst thing in the world in their conference tournament moving forward. So
I would say Michigan, not so much. Florida, I haven't been high on them all year, so I'm not. Yeah,
but the Michigan loss to Purdue doesn't deter you from taking them all the way to the championship.
Does not.
Yeah, okay.
Does not, because Purdue was one of those teams. Well, hey, they could be very well. They have the veterans to do that. So the shot makers.
All right, Donell. Pirates beat Elon. Not as bad as they beat your Monarchs last week, but
wow. Okay.
or William and Mary, but picked up a win, and now on to conference play. How you feeling about this team heading into conference play overall?
I think fans should feel way better than the last 2 weeks ago around this time. I think they should feel way better about this team. The bats obviously have waken up, and then you have the pitching. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with Kobe Weber, but the pitching is the starting rotation is Gavin Van Kempen. He's probably the ace at this point, and then at some point Norby's gonna wake up. So you gotta have that. You gotta have those two, leading the charge. But it seemed like a well-rounded team at this point.
My question was going to be about health, and now it becomes who starts on Sunday, guys.
Yeah. You go Webb. You go. I don't want to go Jenkins. I love him out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
So do you go Webb?
Interesting. Keep an eye on
Jenkins before Sunday.
I was going to say, if he doesn't pitch Friday, Saturday, then there's a sign that.
Yeah. You probably start Antolik. Give him 3-4, see what he can do. And then you go maybe Webb. Jenkins will probably go Saturday after Van Kempen. You can go Nick Moran if his shoulder's feeling better.
Zach, what you got?
It should be Nick Moran if he's okay. He was our Tuesday, Wednesday starter sometimes, so I think he's the most logical to move in to keep Sean Jenkins the closer.
Yeah.
Injuries piling up a little bit, though, for this team. Starting to be a little worrisome.
Yeah, Vogley in a boot. Jack Herring could potentially DH this weekend.
That's
Cliff
good
said
news.
last night.
Yeah.
But Colby, they're still awaiting the MRI. Another Colby Wallace, his bat warming up as of late, hit his first home run last night. I think that's the great sign for this offense going forward.
All right. Donell, did you go to football this morning? Or
I sure did.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, no audio or video as far as interviews, but we'll get that on Monday. So, did you see anything with your eyes? Jarrett, what was your takeaway?
Emory Williams is the guy.
Okay. We already know that. Donell, anything else?
I mean,
how many wins did you see on the field today for this Pirate team? Do we look like
Wait, were you questioning my Emory Williams?
Yeah, I don't know about that. How do we know that?
He's got the build.
Oh, he's got the build. Okay.
Guy's big.
He looks the part.
Okay.
Did you see a 12-win team? Did you see a 4-win team? How many wins did you see today? From this team?
Let's come. Yes, let's
something
do
in the
that.
middle, maybe.
Yes. No, man, they gotta keep this streak going that they have. It's at least 8. You gotta have at least 8 this year. So
Donell's not a bit guy.
Gotta go 8.
He doesn't like playing along with our stupid bits. Jared.
I saw a 16-win team.
Oh, there it is.
I didn't even factor that in.
They're winning Natty. How about that?
Yeah.
Check out Donell's work, Pages Daily Reflector online, reflector.com. He's a tournament guy. He proved it via my test. Where are you going?
Oh, I've been working since 9.
Oh my God, this guy's been working since 9 o'clock, y'all. Do you need a ride home? Should you get a stretcher?
What'd you do today?
You're looking at it.
Okay.
And I also interviewed Rahjai Harris, and we'll hear that when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208-516.
Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Cucinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cucinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery, and ready for your order now at cucinellas.com. Go Pirates!
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And coming soon, Highway 11 right across from Aiden Grifton High School. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart filling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Doing a little trivia for tonight at OT's. Popular upset pick, USF over Louisville, and as Donell Coley fills out his bracket, I will let him know that Louisville head coach Pat Kelsey 0-5 in the NCAA tournament. A loss at Louisville and 2 losses each at Wofford and Charleston. So I don't know if that matters to you, but a little factoid here while you fill out your bracket. We will talk brackets with Nadu in hour 3, but right now we'll have my interview with Rahjai Harris, number 47, who joined us earlier today. Here's my chat with our guy. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, our guy, number 47, Rahjai Harris. We got an update on how things are going out in Texas at St. Louis Battlehawks training camp. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. How about yourself?
Hey, doing great, and it was awesome to see you in a video wearing the 47, running the ball, man, smiling at the camera. That's what you do.
That's what I do, man.
That's Rahjai right there. So how are things going out there for you, man?
It's definitely going good, man. One day at a time. I think cuts is tomorrow. Feeling very confident about, what I done did, the last 3-4 weeks up here, man. So excited to hear the news tomorrow, man. Hopefully we all on the good side, man. But if not, man, I had fun while I was doing what I love to do.
All right, there's something to look for tomorrow. Hopefully Rahjai will be free and clear and ready to go. Is that the final cut, or are there more cuts to be had?
I believe that's the final cuts. Yep. Tomorrow.
Okay.
The final cut. Yep.
Good deal. Yep. Good deal. So since we last talked to you, any scrimmages, anything different going on out there?
Yeah, we had a scrimmage this past Saturday. It was pretty good scrimmage. Had a nice couple runs out there, man. Nice couple pickups out there. Special teams went good. So, man, just trying to be that player I need to be, man, to stay around, to be up here.
How's everybody doing back in South Carolina? I know, I'm sure you're missing your family. They're missing you. How's that going for you?
Everybody's good, man. Still working and grinding, man. Pop still grinding every day at the gym. My parents, mom and dad, stepmom, they all working. Brothers and sisters working. Destiny's working. Kids, school. Everybody's still doing the same. I think they was out of school, I want to say yesterday, for a tornado warning or something like that.
Yeah, had some weather.
Yeah, everybody's still good, though, man.
Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. Rahjai, so with the NCAA tournament last night started with the first 4, NC State losing to Texas. The real madness begins Thursday, Friday. I got a bracket in my hand. Are you going to fill out a bracket this year?
I might fill out a bracket, man. I still ain't, you know me. I really don't watch too much of it, but I really have been watching a little bit more of it. Me and my roommate a little bit been watching more basketball.
So we got, I think, from South Carolina, just Clemson and Furman. Is that it? That's off the top of my head, I believe that's it.
Yep. Yeah, that's it right there.
Where's Furman? How far are you from Furman?
I say about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Away, something like that. With traffic, about 40, 45. It's in Greenville. It's kind of like in the rich side of Greenville. Yeah.
Little something for you, Rahjai. So Jeff Charles, the late grade voice of the Pirates, got the painted purple phrase from when he called Furman games back in the day.
Get out of here.
And brought that to Greenville later.
Makes sense. They're definitely purple.
The Purple Paladins and of course the Purple Pirates. They'll actually be in Greenville, South Carolina, playing basketball. North Carolina and Duke will be playing there. So we'll have a lot of North Carolina folks in your state cheering for the Blue Devils and Tar Heels.
Definitely. It's in a great location in Greenville too, man. There's a lot of things to do right there around the arena, man. So this should be good.
All right, I'm going to just throw out a few. I know you ain't followed it a lot, but off the top of your head, who you like, dislike. So in the East, number 1 is Duke. Number 2 is UConn. Your other big names in there, Michigan State, St. John's, Kansas. So out of that group, Duke, UConn, Michigan State, St. John's, Kansas. Who you got in the Final Four?
I like Duke. All
right.
I really don't care about the other teams. I like Duke. UConn, of course. They got a squad over there, man, but I like Duke.
In the South, Florida is the defending champion. I always go with Houston. They're the number 2. You also got Illinois and Clemson's in there as well. Clemson would have to face Florida in the second round. North Carolina's in that bracket too. So Florida, Carolina, Clemson, Houston. Who you got?
I like Houston, man, just because I done seen them play. They got a good coach. Always got some nice athletes, man. So I'd probably go Houston right there.
They got my favorite player in college basketball, Emmanuel Sharp. He's been there a while, and then a really good freshman, Kingston Flemings, that I don't know, what is he, about 6'1", but can dunk like he's 6'5". Yeah. In the West, maybe the best team this year, Arizona, one of the best teams. Arizona, Purdue. You got, Gonzaga in there, Arkansas with Calipari. So how about that group with Arizona, Purdue, Gonzaga, Arkansas?
I like Arkansas because that point guard they got he's dangerous. He's dangerous, Clip. I done became a fan of him. He's dangerous.
I think he's a time traveler. He's got the cutoff short sleeve shirt and the hair. It kind of looks like he's from like the mid 2000s or something.
That's how he played too. That's exactly how he played.
I like him. A-cuff.
Yeah, man. He's different.
And then in the Midwest, you got Michigan. Iowa State's been really good in the Big 12 this year. You got Bama, Virginia. Virginia's been good as well. So how about that group? Michigan, Iowa State, Virginia, Bama.
I ain't really been watching too much of them. If I had to guess, though, I caught a little bit of that Michigan game. I'd probably say Michigan, just because I done seen them play or something like that. But that's just me throwing it out there.
I know. Well, we're gonna narrow it down. Duke versus Houston. Now, this was a Final Four matchup last year. Duke had a late lead. Houston came back. So who you got winning this year in the Final Four?
I like Duke. Duke. Yep.
Arizona, Arkansas, Michigan. You going with A-Cuff?
I like Arkansas. Yeah,
all right.
He's different.
Duke, Arkansas in the championship, Rahjai.
I like Duke. Duke.
Going with Boozer. Boozer 2.0.
Yeah, I like Duke. I can't lie.
I got him in the championship. I got Arizona winning. They like to slip up in the tournament though, so I'm not too comfortable. All right. So what else you got going on, Rahjai? I know you're day to day out there. How's like to check in, talk about the other guys, Isaiah, Noah, everybody doing all right out there?
Yeah, I haven't seen them this week, man, but everybody's good. We just finished up our last practice. We got 1 or 2 more meetings today, and then we're off until Sunday, man. So just going to be chilling, relaxing a little bit, kicking my feet up, trying to take a little mental break from it, but I'm ready to ball next week.
Hey, spring football is here in Greenville, North Carolina, Rahjai, and let me go through this real quick. Alex Harper said spring was his least favorite part of the football calendar. Andrew Bays said it was the winter workouts. Former tight end Bryce Williams said probably winter workouts, although he said he liked it all. He loved the weightlifting and being around the team. But so how about you? Where does spring rank, and what's your least favorite part of the college football calendar?
It had to be summer in camp, man. We used to do them squats and they go run them 300s. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, man. But spring went bad, man. Mat drills and spring ball, it wasn't never bad to me, man. But I have to say summer and fall camp was crazy at ECU.
I had a discussion with Bryce yesterday. I want to ask you. So he talked about he loved going out for routes and 7-on-7 and stuff like that. But the blocking drills, he was like, you never knew. He said, especially when you're coming across, if you're like man on man and he's blocking the D end or whatever, you kind of knew what the other guy was going to do. But like coming across, he always thought, how hard is this guy going to hit me? I'm talking about teammates here, practice, spring. So how about you, like when you're picking up a blitz or maybe when you go live or whatever, do you have an agreement with the linebacker on how it's going to be, or do you just find out when y'all collide? What's that like?
It depends on who that linebacker was, man, and we had some headbutters over there at ECU. I mean, some guys had an agreement, but you got guys like Bruce, and people that's done been there for a long time. X was a good 240, 250. So you got guys like that over there they might be going 80, but they just the way the strength set up and their body set up. That 80 might be your 100. So you feel what I'm saying? So it's really just depends on who you're going against, your matchup, your 111. But
and you got to match them too, right, Rahjai? Because if one of y'all's going 80 and one's going 30, that ain't gonna be good.
Exactly, man. But it just shows you, man, a lot of reps, man. Like the older guys, they got that agreement, but you got like transfers and like the younger guys, like prove a point, trying to get on the field. So they might try to run right down the middle of you or something like that, but. Other than that, it don't be nothing crazy.
I got you. What you got going on the rest of the day, Rahjai? Y'all done? Y'all got more stuff?
We got 2 meetings. We got a meeting after this. Got a little meeting, special teams, team meeting, and then we got a meeting with our position coaches and stuff like that. So,
all right.
After that, I'll be done, man.
We'll let you get to it, man. I enjoy catching up with you each and every week. We'll keep it rolling, but good luck tomorrow, man. Hope you get some good news, Rahjai.
I appreciate it, my guy. I'll let you know for sure.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, now. Be good.
Rahjai Harris joining us as he hopefully makes the St. Louis Battlehawks. Had a cool video come out from the Battlehawks this week of Rahjai wearing the 47, running the ball with a big smile on his face, and would love to see that this UFL season, which gets underway next weekend, I believe, as my voice gets high. Shirley's giving me a nod, yes. We'll take a break, come back. Hour 3, a bracket breakdown and best bets with Jeff Nadu and Coach Hud. What's a football guy know about college basketball? We'll talk some football and some spring ball and some basketball with Greg Hudson. That's on the way. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live, back after this.
Are You Okay? And Are You Okay at ECU is a community-wide mental health event coming to Pitt County on March 25th. This is Dr. Andrew Herdman from East Carolina University, and Are You Okay encourages people to simply to check in on one another, listen, and connect them to mental health resources in our community if necessary. It's okay not to be okay. It's not okay to stay there alone. Join the movement. Go to Instagram, RUOK_Pitt County.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This March, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Crosstrek base at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it for $235 a month for 36 months. And don't forget about the Subaru A Lot to Love event, all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires March 31st. 31st, 2026.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for quality roofing you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing, proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina, owned and operated by Toot Boone. They offer no money down and back their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We'll check in with Coach Hood coming up later on this hour. We've got first 4 basketball coming your way tonight. It'll be Prairie View taking on Lehigh in the first one, coverage beginning at 6:30. And then after that, it'll be Miami of Ohio. They're on a 1-game losing streak after a 31-game winning streak. They will be facing SMU. We'll talk about all the madness right now, as earlier today had a lengthy chat with Jeff Nadu, and here it is.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Jeff Nadu, to break the madness down. Jeff, first of all, an amazing appearance on Wake Up Barstool on national TV on Monday, and you joined Pirate Radio here on Wednesday. And I just want to say thank you for not forgetting the little guys here.
No problem, brother. Always here for you if you need me.
We appreciate you, buddy. Jeff, where to start? Can we go region by region with you? Is that cool with you? First question I've been asking: any double-digit seeds you like here in the East to win round one? I will say South Florida, Louisville has maybe been the most popular. We've talked about this week, but anything you really like?
Yeah, that one's gotten pummeled in the market, betting markets, brackets, really everywhere. It's actually getting close to not being much of an upset, right?
Right.
This number opened 7.5. I took a little 7.5. I knew it would get bet down. It's down to 4.5. It's a tough matchup for Louisville. Louisville has not looked good all year. Defensively, they've been messy. They're not going to have their best player, Mikael Brown. Pat Kelsey's not been good in this tournament. They got crushed last year in an early game against Creighton. South Florida is really good, as you know. I think the only other one that I could see legitimately, I think Northern Iowa is probably the only 5-12 game that I had interest in betting, at least from a dog standpoint. I could see a situation where that game is, within 4, 5, 6 with 3-4 minutes to go. St. John's is not a group that really wants to be turned into a jump shooting team, which Northern Iowa is going to do. They're really good at kind of forcing tempo to be very methodical. They're not going to turn the ball over on offense, so I think they deal with that press pretty well. And I want the Johnnies in a jump shooting game. There's a couple of years ago clip, Miami played Drake in a 5-12 matchup. It was a close game throughout. Drake was right there. I think we could see a similar game here. I took 11 with Northern Iowa. It's down to 9.5. So that was the only dog that I really felt real good about. Could UCF beat UCLA? Yeah, I don't see it. They haven't played well. I know a sharp guy that I really respect, loved Furman, plus a big number. They're not going to win, but I think from an against the spread standpoint, Furman might be worth a look.
I'm trying not to be too what have you done for me lately, but I feel like every conference tournament. St. John's was great, especially against UConn. I watched Wisconsin play really well in the Big Ten tournament, Arkansas in the SEC, even Vandy to a degree, and what they were able to do against Florida, and Virginia in the ACC losing to Duke. So, and I bring that up because I look at the East, and at first glance I was like, all right, this is Duke pretty easily. But I looked at St. John's and said, well, maybe there's a spot there. A UConn and Michigan State, I don't know. I really think St. John's could be the trip up if there is one for Duke, but I do have Duke advancing. How about you?
Yeah, well, I'll give you one thing. I don't pay. I don't really think conference tournaments matter at all.
And I know. I'm worried I'm putting too much into it, Jeff.
I put a lot of stock into it. And I think what we realize is, like, you have to look at season-long things. Yeah. And I think, like, I do think UConn's really good. I think, to me, they're probably the biggest test to Duke down at the bottom. But, like, Clip, do you really actually think in your heart that Purdue is a 2 seed? And we have to be honest, they got a little lucky, right? Look, I thought they played really well against Michigan, but to me, I thought it was abundantly clear. Michigan didn't play very hard. I don't think they really cared. I'm going to make a case, Clip, for Kansas beating Duke, if I can for just a second. The reason I say that is Darren Peterson strikes me as an individual who really can play 80% and be the best player in the court. Would it surprise you at all if he thought to himself, you know what, I'm going to just be like LeBron. I don't care at all about the regular season. Just I want to be good in the tournament. And, I mean, I look at Kansas, I mean, from a starting 5, 6, 7 kid standpoint, they're really good, man. They're well coached. Melvin Counts is a great defender. I love Peterson. I love Badunga. If you can get a motivated Peterson for a couple of weeks, and remember, Clip, they played Duke earlier this season, lost by 12. Peterson didn't play, and they had Caleb Foster, who they're probably not going to have, might not have a fully healthy Ngungba. Badunga could give him problems. The St. John's Kansas will be a great game if we get it. I'd be really interested to see Kansas Duke.
Man, it just reminds me of the volatility we talked about with the college basketball regular season. Kansas whooping Houston, beating them by 20 plus or whatever, and then Houston in the tournament dominates them. So that worries me about Kansas, but also I see the bright side of it, that when they're on and when Peterson's playing, they are really good. Jeff, looking at the South, I feel like everybody in the Pirate Radio building this week, if I asked one upset or one double-digit seed, has picked VCU over North Carolina. And it almost feels like, at least here, that's becoming, like you said, so popular a pick, it's almost not an upset anymore. But how about that matchup?
Well, I will say, I think from a game standpoint, I think the under I like a lot in this game. Both these teams kind of play a strict, drop coverage where they're going to leave the mid-range open. I don't love either offense in that situation. To me, this is a game I really didn't put a ton of time into, just because I don't foresee either of these teams beating Illinois if Illinois advances. I do think Carolina's played admirably without Caleb Wilson. And by the way, Barkley, it's Caleb Wilson, not Caleb Williams. Like I said like 3 times on the broadcast. VCU, I think we can make a strong case. If they don't win the A-10, they're not in this tournament. It's kind of a lukewarm game to me. I think it's a pretty easy upset to pick. I don't really look at these as like major upsets, just because they're essentially coin flips. But yeah, in my bracket, I have VCU myself, but as long as I'm trying to get a perfect bracket, maybe win $1 billion. But other than that, I really didn't care much about this game.
We'll go region to region, then I'll ask what games you really like in the first round. But in the South, Jeff, I'm proud of myself. I love Kelvin Sampson. I love Emmanuel Sharp. I love Houston. I bet against Houston in the championship game and got Arizona. And that might be the first time I've bet against Kelvin Sampson since he's been there. I am going to take Houston to win this region, but I have them losing in the Final Four. You got Florida or Houston or other in your South?
I have other. So Clip, you know me pretty well. I've been on your show a long time. I'm not sure there's many coaches I love more than Kelvin. I love the culture they've built there. I do think the window's running out for them. And I think this year they just didn't strike me as a team that I love to go far in this tournament. I will tell you, from a best bet standpoint, one of my favorite bets of the first round is Houston against Idaho. I laid 22.5. It's up to 24.5. I played the first half also. Call me crazy. I do have one upset in this tournament. I picked St. Mary's to beat Houston.
I knew you were going to say that. You love the Gales, man.
I do. And I think A&M's a tough matchup, but I like Bennett having plenty of time to prepare. If they get by A&M, I think it would be a fascinating, low-scoring matchup. Look, betting against Houston's difficult. I'll be on the under in that game for sure, but it reminds me a lot of Villanova St. Mary's back in 2010 when I picked St. Mary's with Dellavedova and Omar Samhan to beat Villanova that year. They were 2. Houston just strikes me. And, I didn't hate it much in the bracket just because I'm big on Illinois. I have them in the Final Four in this region. I think they'll beat Houston. But Houston, it sets up really nice for. And I think you and I, one of us is going to be pretty happy because if Houston does get to that game with Illinois, that game would be in Houston. Yeah. I also do like the top of this bracket to kind of cannibalize. I think Vandy is just a problem team for Florida. There's always that one team that gives a team issues. For UConn, it's St. John's, right, who they could face, right? For Florida, it's been Vanderbilt. Really in the game, even when they beat Vandy, Florida struggled. I mean, they were down with like 5 or 6 minutes to go. I think Nebraska's a tough out. So I want those teams to kind of cannibalize themselves. I think Illinois is really good and can beat anyone in America. They're the biggest team in America. I love Wagler and Boswell. I think they're pretty deep, too. They can really shoot the rock. I think the only issue I have with them is Brad Underwood. I'm not a big Underwood guy, but I have them in the Final Four.
All right, keep an eye on the bottom of the South. Jeff, let's go to the West, top right, and Arizona, the top seed there. Looking at, I had, Jeff, the winner of last night's game beating BYU. I wanted to pick some double-digit seeds, so I guess I'll go Texas over BYU. We'll see there. I love DeBonta like everybody, but let's see. High Point right here in the state of North Carolina taking on Wisconsin. Again, I would love to pick this, but I'm having that thing where I just saw Wisconsin play so well. Like I can't kind of get it out of my brain. How about any surprises in the West for you?
It's also just a bad matchup to me for High Point. High Point thrives on teams that going to put the ball on the carpet, turn it over. I think Wisconsin's really just a team I don't want to do that against. They're not going to turn the ball over. They're a great shooting team. I think the one issue that I have with both Wisconsin and Arkansas is, if High Point's on and they're making shots, can they defend at a high enough level? I love Arkansas. I love Acuff. I think he's the best player in America, but I see them take real naps defensively a lot.
Oh yeah.
I think Arkansas is just playing on such a high level, and the thing about Arkansas is, look, if they play like they did in the SEC tournament, they can beat our Arizona. They can beat anybody, but it's do I trust them to do that for 3 or 4 games? I love our Arkansas. It sucks they're in this bracket just because there's so many teams here that I do like. I'm a big Gonzaga guy. Look, I've bet Arizona before the season. I bet on them during the season. I have so much exposure on Arizona. If they win the NCAA tournament, I'm gonna have a good summer because I have a lot of exposure on them.
You called them preseason, Jeff. I immediately got on them, and I see why. They are loaded. So you also know, though, they love to get upset in this NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Now, that's past teams, but still.
Well, and that's another issue. I feel like the one, if they do have a flaw, it's Tommy Lloyd. I think it could come back to bite him. How interesting would that be if in the Elite Eight they had Mark Few, who Tommy learned under, he recruited for? That would be a great matchup. I think Gonzaga has a real solid road here. And I think one thing we're not thinking about enough is they could very well, in like the Sweet 16, Elite Eight, get Braden Huff back, who's one of the better players on the West Coast. He could give them a really nice pick-me-up and add to a team that makes them maybe get to the Final Four behind getting him back. They're really good without him. They could add him back, and that'd be a really nice piece off the bench or however they figure to do it. But I think Arizona's in a really nice predicament here. I want to believe that Arkansas could give them a game. And look, Acuff could go on a Kemba Walker-like run here, but I'm not taking anybody other than Arizona here in the West.
You mentioned Acuff. We've talked a little bit about some other individual guys, Boozer with Duke and DeBonsa, and I love Kingston Flemings with Houston. Who's the point guard? I don't think he's on this level, but I watched him a lot last week for Wisconsin. Is it Boyd, Jeff?
Yeah, Boyd and Blackwell are both great guards for them.
That Boyd dude is, if he's on your team, he's probably your favorite player. If he's not, he's your most hated player because he is a pest. He's kind of a troll. He's waving his arm. Like, I loved watching him play the other day. And not necessarily him, Jeff, but off the top of your head, is there a player, every March we have like a love affair with a player or two who becomes a star. Any players you're really excited for the nation to see that you kind of already know about that could become a darling here?
Well, to answer that question, I do want to bring up, Wisconsin has such a great history with guards, man. Like, not a lot of well-known guys, but they just always recruit, whether it was Bo Ryan or Greg Gard, whether it be, Alondo Tucker or Josh Goff or Bronson Koenig or whoever. Like I
think I'll go back to Michael Finley way back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Finley was a terrific guard. A guy. Well, look, I'll go Wagler down in Illinois. I mean, he's terrific. Yeah. I'll go maybe kind of off the beaten path a little bit. A team that can maybe make a run. There's a kid. I know this. There's a kid at South Florida. They have maybe not a guard, but they have a big in Isaiah Nelson that's really good. They have a kid, Wes Enos, who's really good. It wouldn't surprise me if South Florida makes it to the Sweet 16, and I could see them knocking off, a Michigan State. A team that I haven't heard one person really talk about just because their matchups kind of pretty lackluster. But Miami. Miami's really well coached and playing super well. Ernest Ude is a great player for them. They could be a team. I know we've seen some teams in the ACC make some runs, but I think there are just so many great freshmen. It'd be hard to think of one like random kid. Obviously Bennett Sturt's at Iowa. He'll have an opportunity to play a 1 seed. He's a really good player.
Jeff Nadu joining us, breaking it all down. Jeff, in the Midwest, I love finding a team and just riding with them. And last week, Virginia had them against NC State, had them against Miami, had them against Duke, and they lost to Duke but covered all those games. And I want to keep riding them. But, man, what a path they have just to get to the Final Four. They'd have to beat probably Tennessee, Iowa State, and then that's before you get to Michigan. Like, that's a really tough road for Virginia. I like Iowa State out of the Midwest. Love what they did in nearly beating Arizona in the tournament, but you still got the number 1 seed there, Michigan as well. How about the Midwest, Jeff? How do you break that one down?
Yeah, I have Iowa State coming out of this region. I agree with you. I think Virginia is really impressive. I love them. I have a big future on them. Wouldn't be mad to see them get to the Final Four. I think they give Iowa State a real game. I'm not big on Alabama. I don't like Texas Tech. Michigan has a real jaunt, really, to the Elite Eight, if we're being honest. A team that I think we're kind of forgetting about a little bit is Tennessee. I just think my issue there is always, another coach is Rick Barnes, who really struggles in this tournament. But you mentioned guards. I mean, Jacoby Gillespie could be a guy that could really take a game over. Bishop Boswell is great. Nate Amon's a star. So they've got plenty of options there. It's just they kind of need to get hot. They didn't play well towards the end of the season. Really struggled in stepping up a lot of the time. But yeah, I have Iowa State here, which sets up a great Final Four where they get another crack at Iowa State, who just, lost to them on a buzzer beater.
Yeah, and an amazing game. Another guy, Jeff, who I've seen go off, but I think this is the deal with their whole team, Kentucky and Owe there. And I've heard a lot of Santa Clara, but I've seen enough Kentucky games this year where I feel like they've got the parts to do it and to be a good team. They just don't do it consistently. How about that particular matchup, though? I know, Jeff, you're glad to see Santa Clara get in, and Herb Sendek earned it for sure. But how about that game? That should be a pretty good game, right?
Yeah, Herb's a great coach. I think he's one of the kind of the true gems that's still out there. Great offensive coach. They're a pesky, annoying team, though. I'll give them that. This would be a big, sharp, square public split. Sharps are all over Kentucky. Yeah. Public will be on Santa Clara. For what it's worth, whole world's on Santa Clara. The lines went the other way. I think Kentucky's just a better version of Santa Clara. I think Herb might move on, maybe go somewhere else. But, yeah, I like Kentucky here. I think they're going to have a tough out against Iowa State. That's a tough draw. But, yeah, look, they have the talent. They're kind of like a version of Kansas, right? We've seen them win some really nice games, but we kind of look at it. I mean, they beat Indiana. Who really cares? They didn't even make the tournament. They have a nice win against St. John's, but it was super early in the year. They'd lose to Louisville, Michigan State, Carolina, Gonzaga. I just feel like they have trouble beating really good opponents. They got one or two of them in the SEC, but I think they have a tough draw here.
All right. Awesome extended chat with Jeff Nadu. Jeff, we've kind of gone through the brackets here. Any first round games you really like coming up Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, I'm a big proponent in laying numbers, particularly early. I mentioned Houston. Last 2 NCAA tournaments for Houston, they've won by 40 and 38. They're only laying 23.5 here against Idaho. There may not be a worse matchup in this tournament for Idaho.
I haven't looked, Jeff. What's the total? Is it like 120 something or 130 something?
Total in this game is I think this is tomorrow. It's a late night game, 10-10, 137.5. It's actually pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
Houston generally gets to 80 in these types of games. The Idaho issue is twofold. I mean, defending the rim means nothing against Houston. Houston just loves mid-range and jump shots. I want to turn Idaho into a jump shooting team. That means a lot of runouts, easy buckets. I think Idaho get crushed. I laid a big number with Arizona. I laid 29.5 there. I played Gonzaga at 18.5. That one's up, I think, 20.5, 21. I'll be on Florida against hopefully Lehigh. I would love to see them get Lehigh. Lehigh is so outmatched in this tournament against SEC, Big 12 opponents. They're just so unathletic. I would love to see Lehigh. I'll probably lay the number there. I also look, I did lay a lot of numbers. I did lay Vandy. I like them. I like Wisconsin as well. I did play Northern Iowa plus 11. I played a little South Florida plus 7.5. And I have a couple overs. I have tonight, SMU, Miami, and then I have Georgia, St. Louis. Georgia, St. Louis conceivably could be 95, 92. That's just an insane tempo battle there. Two wildly impressive offenses. Going to be a fun one.
Jeff, there's a reason I ask you throughout the year, what non-power conference team do you hope wins their conference tournament to make it to the NCAA tournament? and because we saw Navy, Liberty, Belmont, like a lot of those teams lose, and it puts, I guess, weaker teams into the tournament. But I know South Florida was one of those teams. You said, hey, if they win the American, they can win a game. But I heard that point this year really for the first time, and it makes sense as to why maybe we don't see a ton of double-digit upsets, because there were so many upsets conference championship week.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue you have here. Like Idaho. Idaho was not the best team in the Big Sky. They probably don't belong here. There's
Jared's
a few.
Cal Baptist knocking off Utah Valley. He did call that one last week, Nadu.
Well, I'll tell you this. They're actually Utah Valley in the NIT tonight. That's a brutal trip for GWs coming from the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah.
A bunch of East Coast kids. Orem, Utah is about 5,000 feet above sea level. Tough place to go play. You got to fly into Provo or Salt Lake City, bus over to Orem. I think once they get past the just annoyance of not being in the tournament, they're better than Utah or GW. That's a pretty decent spot tonight, I feel like. But yeah, Cal Baptist, that's another tough matchup. I mean, all they have is one player, Bill Self will key in. I think that could be a 20-point win there for Kansas.
Follow Nadu on Twitter, of course, and you're doing other shows as well, Jeff. We can follow you.
Yeah, I've talked about this card about 50 times already.
I know, man. Yeah.
And I'll do it one or two more times tomorrow. We got the Bet US show every day on we're on Thursday, Friday, Saturday coming up for the tournament. I do spaces occasionally, but
yeah,
I'm just kind of at the point where I'm ready for this tournament to start and see how it goes. I had a tough year last year in this tournament. In fact, it was one of the worst I've ever had. So I'm hoping for a much better one this year. I have a good read on a lot of these games, so open for a good one. In a month from now, Clip, we're just talking about baseball and that nonsense other basketball league. So enjoy it while we can.
Enjoy it while you can. Jeff, thanks so much, man. Really enjoyed it, and we'll check in with you next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, Clip.
All right, Jeff Nadu joining us. I'll have to listen to that again before I make my final selections for the NCAA tournament. We'll talk a little tournament, football, and more with Coach Hud, Greg Hudson. We return Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back after this. Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 43 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blasts from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and chili rellenos. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The 9th annual NC Pirate Classic is back. Coming Saturday, April 4th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, the Dixie Deer Classic, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine and Outdoor Shop, Mountain Dew, Country Mart, Moultrie Cameras, Carolina Ice, Simply Natural Creamery, Fox Brothers Construction, BAM Pest Control, Doug Henry of Farmville, American Threads, Corey Kennedy State Farm, and the Robinson Law Firm. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. We'll see you there.
This is Ryan Jones, and you listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard, right across from the Nissan dealership. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. See if we can hook up with Coach Hud. Shirley, in the meantime, we'll get our New Blue Pirate Report, brought to you by New Blue. Pirates get a win. A win is a win, whether you score 24 runs or 4 runs. Had to grind it out last night, and Cliff Godwin talked about that after the victory over Elon.
Absolutely. Yep. Don't care. It wasn't pretty on Sunday, and I talked to them today about, hey, you got to learn how to win ugly, and we won ugly tonight. So awesome midweek win a 4-3 game. So super excited about it.
All right. He also talked about getting runs across this, home plate with 2 outs several times, cut 5.
Yeah, Walker got us going with a 2-out RBI, but I thought it was huge hustle into second base, and then Burr singles that allowed him to score as well. So had another RBI. I thought our at-bats were okay. I wish they'd have been a little bit better at the end of the game, but we did enough, and we got a win.
Shirley, let's hear cut 6. He talks about Pirate third baseman Colby Wallace.
Hey, it's awesome. I mean, him and Walker, when they're going, and, Colby hit at first pitch hanging breaking ball, which last year I would crush him all the time because he hit off the cap even when he knew it was coming. But, man, for him to – it wasn't like a hitter-friendly day either, so hit it through the wind a little bit on the line. It was awesome to see.
And got some injury updates, or was asked about injury updates for Jack Herring and Colby Weber, cut 8.
Jack's getting better. Colby, we still haven't got the MRI yet, so we'll know more once we get that going. But I feel, pretty good about Jack being able to play this weekend. It might be in a DH role, but we'll see.
Decent news for Jack and no news right now for Colby Weber. Ryan Towers was asked how comfortable he is on the mound after a long layoff. We missed him last year. Glad to have him this year.
100%. It's getting a lot easier. Going out, getting warm is getting a lot easier. It's been a good time. Just need to keep building on it, obviously.
All right, Pirates back at it this weekend against UAB. A tough week next week. They got Duke and they have UTSA. who won the conference, of course, last year. Zach, Nick, Shirley, while we await HUD, we can talk some hoops. Haven't asked you, Shirley. Let's, you got your bracket handy, or do you know it off the top of your head? We'll see what Shirley has to say about this 2026 NCAA tournament.
All right, I have my bracket right in front of me.
Any double-digit seeds winning in the East?
In the East, I got to take my glasses off so I can actually see.
Boy, that's the opposite of how things usually go.
Yeah, usually.
Wait, what do you wear glasses for?
Well, the ones that I have, these, I actually use to read the computer because my normal glasses, I cannot see the computer screen.
Interesting.
So I switch glasses. But if I wear these and I'm trying to read something that is like on a sheet of paper, I have to switch glasses or take them off completely.
Wow.
So, do I have a double-digit upset anywhere
You
in
got
the
South
East?
Florida, you
No.
got Northern Iowa, you got nothing?
No,
All
I
right.
went chalk on these.
And I'm going to guess you have the Dukies winning the East.
Why, yes, you do.
All right, let's go bottom left South. Florida defending champion, Houston. Before we get there, any upsets in this region, Shirley?
Which one, the South?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Just checking. I have Texas A&M over St. Mary's.
As do I.
And that's the only one.
Going against Nadu there. Who do you have coming out of the South?
Florida.
Okay, let's go top right west. We've got Texas advancing last night to the first round. They'll take on BYU. Any double-digit seeds?
I'm looking. No, the closest to a double digit would be Utah State. And that's
so you
9
have the
seed.
9 over the 8.
Yes.
Villanova there. Who is winning the West?
Gonzaga.
Ooh, okay. Do you have them playing Arizona?
Yes.
I feel like that's a classic. Well, Gonzaga, UCLA have played a lot. Gonzaga, Arizona as well. All right, and Midwest, any upsets?
That's what I'm looking at here.
Scanning.
No, I went chalk.
So I feel a little bit different than I have ever before with this tournament. Love the Cinderellas. Want to see them all win. But I don't have as big a problem now if it goes chalk and we just get some awesome games, second weekend and Final Four. So one Cinderella, okay, make a little run, but I'm not going to be disappointed if we just get big teams, great teams playing each other. So, Shirley, how chalk are you? Do you have Michigan?
No.
Who you got?
Iowa State.
I like it. Duke versus Florida.
Duke.
Arizona versus Iowa State. Epic matchup in the Big 12 semis. Arizona won on the last second shot. Can they do it again?
No, because I have Gonzaga.
Gonzaga taking on Iowa State. Iowa State disappointed in the Big 12 semis. They lost on the last second shot. But will they get to the Final Four?
Not only will they get to the Final Four, they're headed to the Natty.
I'm killing this segment. So you got Iowa State and Duke?
Yes.
All right, and you've got Duke winning.
Yes.
All right. John Shire.
He's on fire.
Let's take a break. I'm going to work on my questions, and I'm going to ask Zach and Nick about their brackets when we return. Jamie said, I'm at the age I have to take my glasses off to see close up.
Yeah, that's my problem right now. I'm actually, my glasses are not functioning properly. I need a new pair. So right now I'm kind of in between glasses.
The in-between stage.
Yeah, it sucks getting older.
We will talk more brackets and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the the best country cooking around.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
What's up, y'all? This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church. Easter is the time of hope, joy, and new life, and you're invited to celebrate with us at Eastern Pines Church in Greenville, North Carolina. Join us on April 3rd with an inspiring night of music at our Good Friday concert at 7 p.m. Then bring the whole family Saturday, April 4th at 10 a.m. for our community Easter egg hunt, and celebrate the victory of Jesus with uplifting worship Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m. Come worship with us on April 5th at Eastern Pines Church on Porter Town Road or online at easternpineschurch.com.
UBE and Pireware.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at Pirateware.com. Go Pirates!
This is Jennings Hall, former ECU volleyball player, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is fully stocked with an excellent selection of SUVs, cars, and trucks. Whether you're looking to upgrade or to get a vehicle for a new driver, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Zach, you want to jump in here real quick? Man, this tournament, and people love picking upsets, but like even the bracket filler outers are scared to pick upsets this year. Jamie said, I've changed my bracket more times this year than any other year, but it's all chalk changes, no upsets. So many great teams. So this year, the upsets and surprises would truly be surprises. But Zach likes to follow the little guy, so maybe he's got some upsets. I love him. Let's see. Zach, what are your double-digit seeds you have winning in round one?
All right, so I have USF beating Louisville.
I did end up going with that one.
Yeah, it's a good pick, especially with McCall, whatever his name is, being out. And then I have North Dakota State beating Michigan State. That was kind of my wild.
It feels a bit far-fetched. Were they the regular season champ in their league?
They were the number 1 seed, Summit League champ.
Okay.
Beat St. Thomas, so they beat a good team to get there as well.
I love reiterating the point that all the upsets championship week kind of hurts the little guy in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
I've never really considered that filling out a bracket, but this year I've looked at it a little bit more.
You can also look at it as the team that upset their own conference already knows how to upset people. Why not do it again?
I like that. Glass half full approach.
Yeah.
All right. What other ones you got?
Next up, I have VCU. I can't stop picking it.
Yeah.
It's a hatred, plus they're also a good thing. I have Texas A&M beating St. Mary's in this one, in my Pirate Radio one. So I love my WCC teams.
Wait a minute. On my Pirate Radio one. So how many brackets do you fill out?
Oh, I fill out as many as possible. I'm one of those people. But
what number are you at?
6 on ESPN, the 1 on CBS right here, and then I'm on 3 on the NCAA. So 10. That's 10.
Are they all are there any stakes with them or not?
One other one has stakes.
Okay.
But mostly just for me.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, like, how different are they? Because, I mean, what's the point of just filling out one bracket in 10 different bracket challenges? So how different are they?
I mix it up a lot. I try to mix it up as much as I can. If I have an upset, I'll try to send them a little farther than one round sometimes.
Okay.
I just kind of go with it. There's probably some duplicates every now and then, but I don't care.
I kind of don't see the point. Like,
I mean, I do them based off
by the end of the thing, like, whoever you have is going to both win and lose.
Yeah, so you got to cheer for one bracket at a time.
So how many different champions do you have?
Oh, 2.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Duke and Illinois.
Wow. Okay. All right. Back to your upsets.
Yeah. So A&M, and then I have double-digit Y's. Hofstra over Bama. We mentioned that one yesterday. And then Santa Clara over Kentucky.
All right. How many 1 seeds do you have in the Final Four?
In the Final Four, I have a singular 1 seed.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And you mentioned Illinois.
In this one, I have Houston in the that side.
All right. Let's see. Let me guess your others. Would you go Purdue, or would you get kind of fancy with like Arkansas or something? I'm going to say Gonzaga.
I went Purdue. I had Arkansas. Purdue as the Elite 8 matchup.
Okay. And the bottom, you got to go Iowa State.
I didn't. I wanted to over and over again, but I ended up picking Virginia to beat them.
Fair.
And then I have Texas Tech has proven they can win without JT Toppin, so I'm going to ride them as kind of a miracle story of without their best player, they still managed to win because they are good.
Mike P is in one pool, fills out 2 brackets. One bracket with what he wants to happen, one with what he thinks will happen. I like what we did. It was something a little bit different. We did it at Trivia the other night. We did a NCAA tournament champion draft and did it, snake draft. There were 5 teams, 4 picks each. Yep. And we kind of joint came up with an idea.
Collaborated.
To have a double-digit seed. So what pick did you have in the draft? Do you remember?
We picked 4th out of 5.
So you ended up with pick 4 and then pick 7. So who were your first 2 picks? Do you remember?
I took a picture, actually, because I knew I'd forget. Let's see.
There was some interesting picks there. I thought Iowa State went really late in that draft the other night.
So we chose Florida as our first pick. It was the last 1 seed left.
And then you picked?
And then I picked Houston because I figured that
pretty good value.
That side of the bracket, the South, is deep. I think the champion could come out of there if not Duke. And then Virginia, because we were getting down to that point. I was okay with Virginia as our 3 seed. And then we took Wisconsin as our last pick.
That's a bit of a flyer, yeah. And then double digit to, what did I say?
Just to win a first round game. And I chose Santa Clara. We chose Santa Clara.
There we go. All right, Zach, good luck with all of your brackets.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it. All right, we'll talk to Nick Got to figure out what happened to the Hurricanes last night, and we'll talk a little basketball as well, and get ready to wrap up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Man, your hair is crazy looking in these lights.
I'm gonna get it cut soon. Don't worry.
Back with you after this.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aidan Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Greenville Motor Company has proudly served Greenville for over 40 years. Driven by service, powered by trust, locally owned and operated by Tommy and Brian Cook and the Cook family. When you're looking for your next ride, choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. If they don't have exactly what you want, they'll locate it for you. From your very first car to that luxury automobile you've always dreamed of, it's Greenville Motor Company, 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard, DriveHereNow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust, Greenville Motor Company.
A new feature menu has arrived at Basil's in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great favorable dishes like roast beef melt, creamy beef ziti, chicken hibachi pizza, apple strudel pizza, plus $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. Basil's regular menu and favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Jeremy Lewis, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 768 points and closed at 46,225. The NASDAQ was down 327 points at 22,152, and the S&P was down 91 at 6,624. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, we got a few minutes left to go, and an exciting few minutes it will be, because I am glad to say left side.
Strong side.
The salesman is here.
Yes, sir. I just finished up a day of sales, and I was like, I have not filled out my bracket. I've got to do that now, because tomorrow is the day. We'll have wall-to-wall coverage Thursday and Friday right here on Pirate Radio when it comes to the first 2 days of the NCAA March Madness tournament, and a exciting first 2 days. Probably the best 2 days in sports.
Excitement time! Shirley, I'm sorry to give you a homework assignment with 7 minutes left of your work week, but can you look at LAF return, Brian Bailey, and see if there's an NCAA tournament one? Because he explains what we had coming up on the air. I like to play it every year.
Yeah, hold on one second.
It was funny because Troy, well, if she can find it, I'll set it up. But Chandler, what is that logo I see? Winning it all. Could it be the 1 year I don't pick them that it happens?
I picked him because I love Kalen Sampson.
Yeah.
I want him to get his flowers. I want him to hoist that trophy. That logo is the Houston Cougars, and I have them playing Arizona in the national championship.
Big 12 title game rematch.
Yes, so I'm going with the Cougars and the Wildcats in the finale, and Houston coming out on top in my bracket.
All right, I believe that if this is the right one, because Shirley hadn't previewed it, so we're flying without a
safety net right now.
A harness?
Yeah.
That.
All right.
We were on the press box. Troy was trying to explain all the coverage we had coming up, and he was struggling with it. So Brian Bailey took over, and all right, hit it.
I have nowhere to put this, so you're going to hear the whole thing.
That's fine.
Oops.
You're listening to Live at 5 with Troy D. and Ellerby.
Join us here on Pirate Radio 1250 and 930 for continuous NCAA basketball coverage. The first four, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, then all-day coverage Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I ran out of gas.
Now,
Bailey took over with the announcer voice and was cruising along until he got to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the reporter that we laugh at that I don't think a lot of people have seen, but what really happened that day at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death. But no, he did run out of
country
gas.
ad town.
Country ad town. He got town.
Well, he just tased dry.
Nick, Mr. Energy, joining us as well. Before we get to hoops.
Yeah, what?
What'd you just say?
I said, yeah, what?
Yeah, what?
Canes took it on the chin last night. I asked Nick earlier off the air, so they turn it around tonight, right? And he said, probably not. You down on the Canes?
Probably not.
I wouldn't say down, just the bad matchup. Penguins are getting Crosby back.
And a back-to-back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the big one.
So stay away from
I
the
wouldn't
Canes?
touch it personally, no. But
Fair
this
enough.
would also be the game they win.
Nick, how many brackets you fill out?
One singular.
Okay. How adventurous are you when it comes to picking underdogs?
I'd say pretty adventurous, personally.
He likes to get out there a little bit.
Pretty adventurous.
All right.
Very spontaneous.
Give me some examples.
I have St. John's in my Elite Eight.
You know what? I don't hate it. I feel like if Duke loses in the East, it would be to the Johnnies.
I have Vanderbilt in my Elite Eight.
Vandy has to get through who?
Florida, Nebraska, potentially.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that.
I have High Point beating Wisconsin.
Okay. Why?
I am just not a large fan of Wisconsin's basketball game. I don't think it's spectacular, and I think High Point is primed to beat them.
All right, and they made the tournament last year for the first time, and didn't they lose to a Big Ten team? Was it Purdue, maybe? Yeah, Purdue. All right, anything else?
And then I have Akron and Hofstra winning in against Texas Tech and Alabama.
I mean, I feel like a lot of times we see like a 12-13 round of 32 matchup, so could happen. All right, so you've got Duke and Florida out of your Final Four. We know that much. What's your Final Four?
My Final Four is St. John's, Houston, Arizona, and Virginia.
Virginia. Man, I love Virginia. I just hate the path. That is a brutal run to get to the Final Four. All right, who you got between the Johnnies and the Cougars?
Houston.
I like it. Who you got between whoever and what's his name?
Arizona and Virginia. I have Arizona.
Oh, man, this is the championship I need. I have two futures, one on Houston, one on Arizona. Who do you have winning?
Houston.
Man, that would be something.
That's the same thing I have.
Yeah.
If they finally win it this year and I go away from them. I don't believe in the boys. But I got them losing to Duke. You got Arizona, Houston as well?
I do. Houston and Arizona.
Big 12. That's the best conference this year.
The upset I have, I guess, to keep an eye on, VCU over Carolina.
Carolina? Okay. I have that as well, Chan Man. All right, we'll wrap it up.
It feels good to have my bracket filled.
Yeah, big weight off your shoulder.
Yeah, man. And hey, the action starts tomorrow.
It does, but if you're a junkie, it starts in 30 minutes right here on Pirate Radio. Prairie View versus Lehigh.
All right.
After that, Miami of Ohio and SMU. The Pack went down last night. Congratulations. Dog of the day, Texas is a winner.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And Lehigh, CJ McCollum is not coming through that door.
I like it. All right, we will wrap it up for today and for the week because we have wall-to-wall NCAA tournament basketball coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will be back with you Monday, 3 o'clock, coming off a Jay Glazer appearance here in Greenville. So that'll be exciting. Also, we'll have some Blake Harrell, spring football talk, recap the baseball weekend, tons of basketball to talk about. It'll be a great Monday show. We will talk to you then. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us on.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation